All right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast, man, for the nighttime edition. We have a panel full of amazing guests today. It's going to be a great show. Let's get it.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Yo, baby! How y'all doing on this beautiful Wednesday? Tonight we're joined with 4 beautiful and lovely ladies. On this side, we got 5 intelligent men. Hopefully, we're going to have a good debate, have a good discussion, see their perspective, see the guys' perspectives. Before we get to the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified every time we go live, guys. Make sure you join the locals. In the locals, you get to see all the juicy drama that y'all want to see. That means the fights, Eric getting punched, cups thrown, all that good stuff. That's in the locals. Also, guys, if we hit 5K subscribers on YouTube by June 10th, we're going to have a 5K subscriber party. That means the yacht, the club after. We don't usually, go out. So, we're going to go big, get the best section, pop the best bottles. And if you join the locals, you could be entered for us to fly you out. Also, guys, make sure you become a member on YouTube. To become a member, you have to go on desktop, go to our channel, click join. There's 6 tiers. The top tiers have the best perks. That means top percentage off merch, Instagram member chat. Also, you get our personal number to do business with us, guys. We stopped doing the Unfiltered Army chat for all the supporters on YouTube. We moved that to the Discord now so we can be more interactive with y'all. So go to the description, click the Discord link, and I'll see you there.
All right, man. Special shout out to the chat, man. We have our boy Axe the Streets with us today, man.
Yes,
it's gonna be a great show. Real quick before we get to the panel, guys, listen. Any chat under $10 will be shown on the screen. It doesn't matter what it is. Josh will be showing it on the screen for you guys, especially the member chats. I want to make sure that you guys understand that we do read all your chats. Okay, we appreciate you guys so much rocking with us. You guys could be doing anything right now, but you guys are here with us. Special shout out to all the members that stuck with us 2 weeks ago when we went viral. And we had fucking legions and shit, haters over here. So we appreciate all the support, man. Much love to you guys. I want to give a special shout out to my boy Don for working on the Clips channel. And real quick, before we continue, can we give a shout out to our sponsor real quick? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dr. Kish. He's a board-certified family medicine physician. If you sign up to be a member of our YouTube channel, you can message him directly for quick and reliable medical recommendations. All his links will be in the description. Also, if you guys want men or women's merch, it's Unfilterd Podcast.shop.
Correct.
I was waiting for it to load up under the screen.
Okay, cool. Guys, man, again, if you're a member, shout out to you, man. We appreciate you guys and all the support that you guys have. I actually think we had some new members today while we were waiting.
Yeah, somebody actually just became a member. It was Jessica Morales.
Yo, shout out to you, Jessica.
Shout out to Jessica, yeah. Okay, guys, so like I was saying earlier, we get demonetized every single video, it seems like, because we're unfiltered and we basically speak about anything. There's no scripts here. Everything's organic. Any super chats over $10 will be read out loud by Josh. Anything over 50 obviously will be read out loud by me and Basil. If you guys want to go ahead and join the locals, like he said, go ahead and join that, because all the behind the scenes thing goes over there. We had the kickout cam already baptized. Shout out to the girl from New York.
That was the first show with it too.
Yeah,
we got good use.
If you guys want to be on the show, whether you're a woman or a female, a man or female, go ahead and message Josh, man, and he'll make sure he'll take care of you guys. Chat, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, any topics, any questions for the men or the ladies, go ahead and super chat that as well. We'll get the lady panel introduced now.
Definitely. Let's start in the show. We're going to start with the ladies. Can I get your name, age, and what you do for a living?
What's good, everybody? My name is Jennifer. I'm 20 years old, and I do hair for a living. For men and women, braids, twists, blowouts, anything you need, hit me in the DMs and we can make an appointment.
Shout out to you, Jen.
Thank you.
What about you? Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? I'm Alejandra. I'm 18 and I work at a store for big and tall men.
18 or 19?
18.
18. Okay. What about you? Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Matika. I'm a party manager to Official Nightlight.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. God damn.
How do you get that job at 18?
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta be there.
The fuck is good with Miami?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love Miami. It's really easy.
Okay, what about you? Go ahead.
So my name is Sophia, and I'm a student. So I'm going to law school, and I'm 31.
And you go to
I'm from
U
Ro-
Miami,
and-
right?
Yeah, exactly.
You
And-
might be the best U Miami girl that we've ever had on this podcast. Most of them are delusional, and we don't agree with them.
oh, thank you. I
And I'm sorry, you
appreciate-
said 31.
Yeah, 31, and I'm Russian.
You're
but-
Russian, okay?
Yes.
And you're studying law.
Yes.
Okay, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, brother. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
My name is Tommy. I'm 25. I am from London, and I have been traveling for half a year, but I was working in consulting.
Okay, shout out to you, bro. What about you, bro? Go ahead.
What's up, man? I'm Danny. I am 28, and I work at a store that we open up here in Miami,
What's it called?
Impossible Cakes.
Damn, bro wasn't even gonna give himself a shout out.
Okay, shout out to you, bro. What about you, brother? Go ahead.
I'm Coach Mayhem. I'm a sponsored athlete on 5% Nutrition. I'm a fitness model and entrepreneur.
Okay, how old are you, bro?
I'm 36.
36. Okay. What about you, brother? Go ahead.
What's going on, y'all? My name's Sergio. I'm 27 years old. I work talent acquisition and career counseling.
Okay, and how old are you?
27.
27. Okay. And last but not least, what about you, brother? Go ahead.
What is up, Unfiltered family? I am host of As the Streets on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. My name is Brandon, and I am 30 years old.
30 years old. Okay, shout out to you. And okay, just to start off the podcast, you want to go ahead and kick off the first question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I would love to. All right, we're kicking this off. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right,
Get it. Get some energy.
Let's go.
It might be an easy start. We'll see. All right, check it out. All right, so why is it okay for women to date up, but not okay for men to date down? It's not really a yes or no question.
Yeah,
might have to elaborate on it.
No, that's fine.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so for me, when you have more money, you lead. So I feel like I want my man to lead. I want my man to have way more money than me and to like be more knowledgeable. And, so basically it just depends if you have money or if you want, depends who you want to lead. For me, the man. So I'd rather say the question.
Yeah,
again?
no, that makes sense. But a lot of people, society says it's okay. It's okay for you to date a guy that has a lot of money, but not okay for us to go out and find a woman that's like your age, that's trying to figure out the world. They call us like that word, that PEDO word.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, people will that guy's a creep because I want a young woman that we can mold and help be an amazing wife. But you think it's fine?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that she was answering a
Green flag.
question that wasn't even asked.
Yeah.
But okay.
Hey, I'm happy she's talking today. We here, right? She's back today. We
Okay.
here.
What about you? What do you think about that?
Like, also remember that women are usually like, not most women, but like a lot of women are more mature than men. So that's why I feel like it's good that they go for like, older men, because they want like somebody that's like at their level, and then that's why older men go for like younger women.
Oh wait, so you're
they
saying
can be like at the same level.
so you're saying older men go for younger women because we're stupid?
Yeah, I'm confused. That's what it sounds like.
That's what I heard.
But they want somebody that's like at their level, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you go for, that's
So you think a 35-year-old dating an 18-year-old is because he wants someone mentally on the same level?
it's because he probably feels mentally 18. He probably
Oh,
feels
fuck.
mentally young. He wants somebody that's young, that feels young.
That was
too.
crazy.
My question hit. There we go. We got something
Okay.
to talk about. There we go.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
I mean, that's the answer, right?
Yeah, no, that's an answer for
That's an
sure.
answer, yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you, Jen? What do you think about that?
I mean, I could say like I could disagree with.
I'm sorry, that's still fucking with my head. like she's calling us all out. It's like, damn. Okay, go ahead, Jen.
Okay, I could disagree with the whole thing that men are not allowed to date freely, just like women are allowed to date people of different ages. But I feel like it's more of like women feel like, oh, it's a man trying to do what I'm doing. Like it's not right. They're gonna try to bash you because of you wanting to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Date a different age.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie.
I
feel like
didn't
that
understand that.
womanese.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Run it back. You have to rephrase
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Bullshit, bro.
There was lots of
Okay,
words.
I'm gonna just say
Rewind.
something
Start
different.
over.
Are you guys listening to us?
Let me make it an easier
Yeah.
question. We can do a green or red flag. Is it a problem that men want to date younger women?
Yeah.
Green flag if it's fine, red flag if it's a problem.
Depends how.
Well, you
how
just
much
said
younger.
you just
Yeah.
said
I
that.
said that is
Yeah.
fine. I said that is fine.
It's
'cause-
fine, but I think like an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're old and shit, you never grew up, then I guess.
Oh, listen, lady. Okay, if I'm
What
30,
is
I'm,
old?
I'm 30.
Can
right?
we?
Say you
Can
never
we?
grew
Can
up.
we?
Well, I'm
never
not.
grew
I'm
up.
saying
That's crazy, though.
older. I'm saying
Y'all
older.
please
You
not
know?
get this man riled up.
I'm gonna get a John Cena. All right, listen. He's 36, right? If he was like he found a 20-year-old that was beautiful, feminine, and submissive, and he really liked her, you think he's behaving like a 20-year-old?
Not behaving, but he's attracted to that vibe, you know, like he's attracted to that. That's what he likes.
Is that okay? Yeah. So the question is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, as long as she's 18, you know, like not a kid, like it's okay.
Correct. But I want to go back to.
Can I just interject? Like they both said, because they both mentioned money, right? All right. Well, you guys are 18. Do you know any 18-year-olds making 100K a year?
Yeah.
You do?
Like
okay,
one.
Well, like one.
No.
No.
I mean,
Nobody cares, nigga.
But then you also wanted them to have experience and lead, right? So even if he is 18 years old and missing that leadership quality, he doesn't have nearly the experience I have. So the reason why I go for a younger girl is they're a higher value. They haven't been ran through. They're also easier to I don't want to say mold,
teachable,
but
teachable,
coachable,
more agreeable.
There you go.
I don't want to say
that's a
coachable.
That's a good
that
one
is
right there. Yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna take that.
You can't say coachable. He's coachable.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do for a living.
Okay,
but it's easier to get along with that person rather than somebody who's been through a bunch of guys, been ran through. They're jaded. Like most women, I can't say most. So I mean, let me backtrack real fast. A lot of women around my age have already been married or they have a kid. I don't have a kid.
Right.
I do whatever I want. So that life isn't conducive. So with me dating a 20-year-old, that's my norm.
Yes. And why? Because like he says, a 20-year-old probably doesn't have a kid, probably hasn't been married.
Right.
It's just more attractive. Like for instance, you don't want to date someone that's already been married, already went to every club, already went to every restaurant. She's already had every experience. There's nothing you can do with her that would be new. So this is why men like to go with younger women. We like to have that fresh experience. Okay. You women, on the other hand, like men with experience. You love that shit. I'm sorry. I really hate the fact that I haven't found a way to come back at her yet. Like the fact, because I can't say that women that date older men are stupid, because essentially she's saying that they're going for like more experienced guys. You know what I mean? But she's saying that older men that date younger women are kind of looking for someone on their level mentally, which is not correct. So with that being said, what do you think about that?
Well, actually, I would agree with all the men, but there is one small thing that for me is very important. So if a guy like is older and he chooses a very young girl, I would totally agree if he considers her for something serious, you know, because he can, you know, teach her to be like the way that he wants to be for a wife or other position. But if he was just to, you know, take advantage that she's like very silly or I don't know, very, you know, I don't know, like she doesn't understand what's going on. That's what I don't approve.
Okay.
So I agree with everything that you said, as long as you understand that you're taking someone who doesn't have this experience. So I'm only about respect. And I totally agree with you. And just, you know, making this clarification, I think is kind of important.
So is it disrespectful that younger women are dating older men because they're more established and have money? Isn't that disrespectful? Like, why wouldn't an 18-year-old date an 18-year-old that's equally as broke? Like, why is that 18-year-old dating a millionaire that's 35 years old? Isn't that disrespectful too?
I mean, it depends on her intention, I think, because sometimes
that's a double standard right there.
I would agree with you, but at the same time, she may be coming for the experience, you know, like she just thinks that the other person is more interesting, you know, like, but at the same time, you know, like, I don't know what is the interest. If she's, you know, only for the money, of course, like I would agree with you.
Okay. Real quick, guys, real quick, being honest, okay? Short and concise. Who's the most beautiful woman on the panel here tonight, in your opinion? This one right here? Okay.
Chill, bro.
What about you? What about you? Who's the most beautiful girl on the panel? Is it her right here too? Okay. What about you?
Also you.
Also her? Okay. What about you?
Speaking to Mike.
Also her?
No, I'll go with her.
You'll go with her?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Martika.
What about you?
Martika, fine.
Martika? Okay.
What about you?
Okay, so
Yeah, what about you?
So here's I'm gonna be honest. I think you're the most attractive.
Yep.
Okay. But
Are we going off mindset or just physical attraction?
No, just physical attractive. Okay. But what I would say, because they just met them, they don't know anything about them. But I would say that most men, and they just proved it, would go with her because she's younger.
Yeah.
Because to women, your age, this is why when we went around and you heard their ages and you had to say your age, you looked down at the paper because I was writing everybody's age down, because you know that inherently, like, you know that your age has a great deal to do with your value. The older you get, you know, men are gonna want younger women. So
but can I say something from my point of view? You know,
Sure.
like because you know I am a little bit older than they are.
Of
But at the
course.
same time, it depends like on the way that I had my life. You know, perspective. And if I talk to a guy, like he would figure out that, you know, I've been respectful to myself at any age. So he will figure out that it's just like I'm a valuable woman. Doesn't
Okay.
matter what age I have, because anyways, you know, I always respected other people. First of all, I respected myself. So I mean, I agree with you, but at the same time, for me, it sounds that it doesn't I don't know, applies to me.
Yeah.
Given the fact that I know myself.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a problem. It's just how I see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this? Which woman on the panel would you consider marriageable material?
Oh, well, they don't really know that much.
Talk to me a little bit more.
Okay.
That's loaded.
The reason why I asked is because I feel like if we're talking about that, most men would choose you. If I'm being honest,
But that's because we know her.
That's because and they don't know everyone's mentality too,
Yes,
though.
right.
she's
Yeah.
you're right.
Well,
They just-
that's where my answer would have been.
We're like 10 minutes in.
How about this? How
That's
about
what I'm
this?
saying.
Answer it now, and then we'll ask at the end of the show who you would marry.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool. We'll do that. So based off what you know right now, just off what you've seen, which one of these women would you marry? Speaking to the mic, please.
I would say you.
You would marry her? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Her.
Her as well?
She's been talking.
What about
Go
you?
Again. Also her.
Also her? What about you?
Hey, I'm going with my first pick. Yeah.
Your first pick was her, right?
No,
Oh, it was her?
Same pick,
Okay,
right? You did
okay.
pick her. Same Sophia.
Same. Okay. What about you, Brandon? Brandon likes Martika.
No, I think I go with her. I think I'll go
You go with her? Okay, I'll also go with her. Okay, but that also shows a lot right there, because this is what women don't understand, is that women think that just because they have sex with men that they can hold a man, and that doesn't really mean anything for men. Like, I can have sex with a girl and it doesn't mean that I'll date her long term. And so women think, okay, well, I had sex with him, if I want to, I can date him. That's not how it goes. Women choose who has sex and men choose who gets relationships. Okay. Now, when it comes to long-term relationships, I think all the guys would choose you because they think that you're the best bet. I think so too. Like, I think you probably would give me peace. You probably would raise a good family. Like, I think all that. Now, if I'm looking to just fuck, that's a different thing. You know what I mean?
See, the only reason I would kind of debate if you're a good wife.
He's laughing, but he knows it's
She
true.
was like, oh, fuck.
But think about it. She's 31 and she's not in a relationship. Why is that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, but I already told you about that. It's just like it was, a relationship that we just broke up because of circumstances. Sometimes it's circumstances. You have to accept that.
Okay. All right, cool. Listen, man, I understand that too. We'll get to some of the super chats real quick if we have any real quick. Any?
We got one.
Okay, go ahead.
From
And read it.
Michael, it says, is that John Cena? I can only see floating sunglasses and headphones.
You can't see me.
I actually get that a lot, and I live in Tampa, so I stay away from 7-Eleven about 3:30 in the morning because, long story short, I got attacked by a lady who thought I was actually John Cena.
really?
She was like, "Give me your autograph." I'm like, "I'm not him. I already knew what was up. I was like,
Yeah.
it's either Gronkowski or it's Cena." I'm
Oh
like,
shit,
shit,
Yeah.
Yo,
Can you sound like either one of them?
I mean, I don't know. I've never actually
Really?
tried.
Good that you can't see me.
You know, it's funny. We just saw the Fast Five movie. John Cena
Yeah,
was
we
actually
did,
in
we
that
did,
one.
we
So
did.
that's kind of funny.
That was actually his stunt double. I was lying to you.
Oh, really? Okay. Real quick, let's get to that super chat. Go ahead.
Yeah,
bro.
we got one from Dr. Kish. Shout out to you, Doc. He says she needs to be younger, feminine, dresses modestly, and be your piece. Doesn't need degrees, geography skills, or much of a vocabulary. Shout out to male cast and Brandon.
Okay.
What's up, man? What's up?
Listen, man. I'm glad that he said that, because you just mentioned that you're studying law.
Yes, correct.
You're 31, right?
Mhm.
How many years will it take you to finish your law degree?
This year.
This year? Okay.
So I'm gonna be an attorney like pretty young, if we can compare. Yeah.
Pretty young?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the fact is just I'm already an attorney in Russia.
Okay.
So it's like it's gonna be my second degree.
Okay.
So
Let me
that's-
ask you a question.
So I'm kind of. Yeah,
What do you think is a woman's prime? Like, from what age is a woman's prime, in your opinion?
Well, I think this is my age.
Okay, so give me an age range, like from
I would
20 to
I would
31,
say
or
from 30 and until 36.
from 30 to 36.
Why they don't agree with me?
Okay, we'll find out. What about you, Martika? What do you think is a woman's prime
Like
as far as age?
20 a woman's prime.
Yeah.
So I don't-
Like at what age range is a woman in her prime?
like 27.
physically and as far as beauty is concerned?
I mean, depends because some women don't crack, but like 27,
Shut the fuck
26.
up. 27, 26?
Yeah.
Wait, how's that? So 26 to 27.
To what age? So like from 26 to 27, that's a girl's prime, a woman's prime.
Yeah.
30,
1
year?
to
That's 1 year.
26.
They're in their prime for 1 year.
30 to 26.
Bro, hold on. How are you
Wait,
starting with
why you
30?
going
26 to 30.
Okay.
It's okay. You're pretty.
Okay, so 36 to 30. Oh, shout out to you.
I mean, 26 to 30.
Okay, 26 to 30. Okay, cool. What about you, Ale?
Jesus.
25 to 35, and if you're Hispanic, 25 to 40.
25 to 40. God damn.
Yeah, I remember last time she was saying that her mom is super
Okay.
pretty.
If you're
and whatnot.
Hispanic, okay.
Look, I got a couple.
She proud of her mom,
girls
that's what's
after
up.
me, bro, and they're like 43.
Okay.
what's up.
Come on.
What about you?
What
What's
do
a
they look
woman's
43?
I'm gonna say 20 to 25.
20 to 25? Okay,
Yeah.
gentlemen, what do you think is a woman's prime years? We'll start off with you. Go ahead.
22 to 29.
22 to 29. Okay. What about you, Danny?
21 to 27.
21 to 27. Okay. What about you?
20s to 40s, 50s.
20s of these. No way. You're capping.
See, like
Hold on, hold on.
Bro, you asked
in
what
my
kind of woman, and he
defense,
said yes.
in my defense,
In
John C.
general.
Wait.
This man said her whole
You
life.
just said you go for 18-year-olds.
Yes. We're
You
speaking in
said
general.
so in general,
Yes, in
I'm
general.
also a model, so I know plenty of women like that are 45 that still look.
But
like
that's the
they're in their
exception.
20s.
That's the exception, though.
Yeah, those are exceptional
Hey,
women.
look, that's why I had to put the outlier, bro. I'm an exception.
No,
So I
but
had
in
to-
general, though.
in general, I mean, probably 18 to 27.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, honest best.
Okay. What about you, brother? What do
Yeah,
you think?
I'm definitely gonna go with not as young as 18, but more. I want to say like 23 to 30. I want to say that's
23 to 30.
that nice gap.
Okay.
Okay. I'd probably say 21 to 27.
Okay.
Yeah,
what
I'm-
about you,
I'm
Brandon?
aligned. 21 to 28.
21 to
21, okay.
28. Okay. I'm gonna push it a little bit. I'm gonna say 21 to 21 to 28. I agree with that. Yeah, I was gonna say 29, but yeah, I said 28.
Yeah, 20 to
Yeah.
30 is pretty safe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, what do you think about that? So, overall, I mean, you're outside of your prime to most men. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's totally fine. The thing is, like, I consider myself an exception in many things.
Okay.
So, if I would date a guy who has this mentality and he talks to me and he, figure out that we can be together, it's fine. you know?
Okay. Well, here's the problem, though, right? You're gonna get your degree this year,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And if you do get into a relationship, you're not gonna stop working because you just worked so hard to get this degree. And so, what do you have to offer a guy if you're spending all your time working on your career now and building your career?
I think that the thing is that I think at this age I'm kind of like I'm more open. As I said before, like I'm very traditional in the sense that if I choose a guy, we have to discuss that. If for him that's very important, I think we can find some ways, even if necessary, I can take some time off. It's fine. It's not that it's like I'm crazy oriented only about my work, which of course, like I'm very proud of my work and my studies, but everything. But I would like to listen to my partner as well.
Okay.
So we can find, a solution, a balance or something.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Makes sense. Let's get to the super chat real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man, we got a sorry about that. Super chat from Dr. Kish. He says, girls be like a woman's prime is 65 and above. Shout out to Medicare. Brandon, he says, Brandon, what's your wildest interview experience?
Wow. Wildest one. I think you guys showed one 2 weeks ago where you showed that girl that was trying to touch on me. That was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
No, she was trying to do more than touch on you.
She was trying
Yeah.
to give you the
Yeah.
vacuum seal 9000 with the fucking was it
Oh, I
blizzard
have-
twister shit.
I have the God. I have one dropping this week, man. It was this dude that was creepy as fuck, and so I interview somebody for 5 minutes, and then I typically have them go, and I have to keep going, like it's business mode for me. And the dude just stood there, and he was just looking at me. And I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? What's going on? What you need? What you need? He's like, no, I'm just watching, bro. but my God, when I say he was like this close to watching, and then we had to tell him, yo, I need some space. He backed up a little bit and just stood there for like 30 minutes. So I got a post with him that we were making eye contact for a little while coming this week. So stay tuned for that one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds funny as fuck, man. Yeah, it's always I always tell you when I talk to you like how much I should respect the fact that you're out there talking to people because not everybody can do it.
Thanks, man.
Not
Appreciate
everybody
it.
can do it. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay, cool. Real quick, I want to play a game. It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill. Okay.
Oh, already.
Yeah, we're gonna start it off early. So Jen, I want you to start it off. I want you to pick one of the gentlemen to fuck, marry, and kill.
Okay. Fuck.
I'm sorry, you got to point at them.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
So you're marrying Brandon and then kill
kill John Cena, and then Sneakerhead can get it.
Okay.
Sneakerhead.
You
But
said
not for
sneakerhead could get it.
Yo, ladies
not
love
for real.
sneakerheads.
Oh God.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to him. Ale, go ahead. Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Everybody gonna kill me.
Okay.
Sneakerhead 2 for 2.
Scared of you.
Okay.
Y'all fuck with white chocolate.
All right, Danny. Okay, Danny. All right, Martika, go. Fuck, marry, kill. Don't get dumped tonight.
She,
He winked at her.
Fuck
Wait, who you fucking?
him.
Sergio.
Okay.
Oh wait, two. Okay, fuck, marry, kill.
Damn.
it's because he got that goddamn accent.
Wait,
It's a
she
fucking
said you
accent,
would marry
dude.
her. You
She's-
said you would marry her. I remember that.
No, I didn't.
No,
She
that's
Hey,
not
women
him.
don't forget anything.
She sounded.
That's very
She
true.
said that.
Yo,
She
she's
remember that shit,
she's
nigga.
petty.
He brought that shit up.
She's petty as
You remember when
hell.
we were on the podcast and you said this, nigga?
Yeah, she's petty as hell. Real quick, man. You wanted to change your answer. It sounded like you wanted to fuck somebody else. She was like,
Yeah, I was between like these two.
the Dominican guys.
Damn, that's really
Yeah.
a red flag.
Okay, cool.
The Dominican guy.
The Dominican.
Wait, I'm
He's
sorry.
from
Hey,
London,
where you from?
No, I'm Colombian, bro.
Okay,
He's
my
from
bad.
London,
All right.
right?
Yeah, he's from London.
Oh, okay. No, I
Yeah.
thought you pointed at him. Okay, cool. Real quick. Fuck, marry, kill. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna marry like the one who choose me.
So you're married.
Sergio.
Sergio?
Wait,
From
everybody
Colombia.
chose to marry you though.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, he was the
Wait.
first like before the whole introduction. So yeah,
Oh, so you're marrying him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna
Sergio.
date. I'm not gonna.
Okay,
do
you're
that.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna date
I
that
appreciate the
London guy.
clarification.
Okay, so you're fucking him. Okay, and who you
I
killing?
said date,
Okay,
and I'm gonna kill
she
I
trying to
know.
switch up the words. I'm a date.
Yeah,
I'm a date.
exactly.
right.
this guy.
You're killing him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Possibly.
All right. Okay, gentlemen, I want you to pick one of them now to fuck, marry, and kill. Start off with you. Go. Speaking to the mic, please. Go.
All right. Fuck, marry. It's not for. I have to choose a kill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Kill.
Kill
Okay, bet.
Jen. Okay. What about you?
Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay, killing Nally. Okay. What about you, brother?
All y'all killed me, so go to hell. Mary, kill.
You're fucking Martika, you're marrying
Okay.
Sophia, and then you're killing
Yeah.
Alejandra?
Okay. That's
Or
cool.
Jen?
Alejandro.
Okay.
Okay. See what happens when you. Okay. Shout out to you. What about you? Go ahead.
The general consensus is straight down the line.
Yeah.
Right there.
So marry, fucking kill.
Yep.
Okay. What about you?
Damn. Fuck Martika. This might be a first. Marry Sophia, kill Alejandra.
Okay. What about you, Brandon?
I'm gonna go with yeah, you got demoted. Fuck, Mary. I really
You got
like these two.
demoted.
I don't want to kill these two. I'm really cool with these two. But I had
Yeah.
to pick one. I don't know. I'm not killing you just because you got killed already so many
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill my dog. We cool
Okay.
though. We cool though. All right, it's
Yeah.
love.
Okay.
Yeah, you were killing her, but you ruled.
But you did.
So you just demoted
But you
Martika. So
did.
she would. Martika was primary and she went to secondary, and now
Yeah,
she's
secondary.
primary.
Yeah, she got
Yo, that
demoted.
should just remind me of the
Because she
girl.
cheated on me.
Yeah.
You cheated
Yeah.
first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, he didn't cheat. He just
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
primary. Yeah.
Let's talk about it later.
Your turn, Eric.
Okay. So marry, fuck, kill.
You would kill Jen or Alejandra?
I'm killing Jen.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And by the way, they're both super cool. Let's get to the super chats real quick, and then I actually have a question for Brandon. Go ahead.
Bro, just add
Oh,
a
Lord.
disclaimer.
Yeah, we got Kevin says Danny has some good insight. Shout out to him. We got AJ's Entertainment says Danny got the juice. We got
Fans, huh?
Kevin Flores says, damn, we gotta give Danny his flowers.
Okay, yeah, Danny, he's winning today. Uh-huh. Okay.
He
was
didn't
that-
say shit. Just get
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah. He's just chilling there, bro. That's all he's doing. Okay, cool. Okay, so real quick, guys, I have a question now. Okay, and I guess you know what, we'll go ahead and talk to you two since you guys have a little crazy relationship going on over here. So with you know what that reminded me of when you demoted her was the girl that was in the corner, the
Yeah,
poly
you
girl.
remember her?
Who's that? Who?
The girl that was in the corner,
The
she was
polygamy girl.
Yeah, she was poly, and she said that she demoted her boyfriend. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So what do you think that cheating is the same thing? Because that's essentially what you said. You said he cheated on you.
I mean, I really never cared. To be honest, I was just kidding.
Yeah, you're fucking
No,
right.
I'm not talking about this situation though. I'm saying in general. Like, do you women think that cheating is the same for men and women?
No, not really. I know the guy's gonna be like talking to other girls, and it's better to just tell me the truth than hiding it. You know, I know you're gonna do this, so I'm gonna ask you. See, if you lie to me, it's cheating.
Okay.
So,
Now, so if he's honest with you and he tells you, "Hey, I'm gonna talk to other girls," you'd allow it? Like, you're cool with it? Because I think women always say that they want the truth, but they can't handle the truth.
It depends.
Sensational.
Like
It sounds real good for you to sit here and say, I want the truth. And, but when males tell you the truth, it never goes easy. Like, it's never just like, okay, cool. Thanks for telling me the truth.
But it's like, I know it's going to happen. So I don't like it, but I expect it,
Okay.
You'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Is it not normal for people to cheat?
Who said that?
Me.
Wait, where you from again?
He's definitely not from here.
He said, is it normal for people to cheat?
So wait, you're from London?
I live in London.
Okay, they don't cheat over there?
People do. People cheat everywhere. But,
Okay.
but she's saying, I know for a fact you're going to cheat. Like 100%.
Yeah.
It's like, is nobody loyal?
But not cheating, but like being slick with it, Just like making slick comments to other girls or getting their number, going on.
Because you know what, I feel like men they're only not gonna cheat until like they find the one, like if they don't think that's the one, I feel like they're gonna keep on looking for like other girls and always like the whole time, you feel me? Like I feel like that's the only way a man cannot cheat, if he thinks like that's the one I'm marrying.
I like Ale. You're like silent but deadly. But
that's debatable.
I don't agree with what she's saying though.
Very debatable.
I think a guy can still find the girl that he loves and still want to fuck other people.
Do you think you could satisfy a guy for your entire life, Alejandra?
Yeah.
Sexually or
Yeah, I'm talking about sexually.
Anyway.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because I know myself.
What,
I know myself enough to know that.
What quality do you have that's better than what Martika has?
What do you mean that she has?
What can you offer that Martika can't offer?
I'm my own person. I'm a different person. I can offer different things.
Like what?
I can understand people really good. Well, I'm not the type like, if you tell me something like, oh my God, like I'll get mad. Like I'm just like a really like good understanding person. Like I'm really good at like understanding like emotions, like even deeper things. So like.
How many relationships have you been in?
One.
Okay. So just because you could understand someone better, that means that you could please them sexually and they'll be satisfied.
That's what I'm saying.
All
right,
life?
I'm not gonna get into that. That's like, more personal, but like I know what I know. So
I want to know why women think that they can satisfy a man for the rest of his life. Like what makes you so special? Like why?
Like how you going to say that but not, have a point to your argument?
You're a little bit older. You might have a little bit more maturity.
So,
why do you think women can satisfy a guy for the rest of their life?
Well, there is no guarantees. That's the thing. Like you go into the relationship expecting that the person not gonna cheat, but situation may change. So when people are girls say or women say that they want to know the truth, that's not the case, because it's very difficult to see to the eyes of the guy or the man or the husband knowing that he cheated. It's like this is the end of everything. So they can't say so because possibly they didn't have this experience, or I didn't have my own, but I saw people who've been suffering after even accepting this kind of husband and everything. So I mean,
what does that mean when you do that with your eyes? What is that like? Are you thinking super hard? Like
because possibly I told you English is not my first language.
Oh, okay.
I'm translating possibly that in my head. So I'm so sorry for that. Yeah,
she's transmitting, but she's like, okay. You know what? Let me ask the guys this. Do you think you can satisfy a woman for the rest of her life? Because I always ask the women this question. I've never asked the guys this. So, do you think that you can satisfy one woman for the rest of her life? Yes or no?
I think yes, but it takes two to tango. Like women's bodies change, their hormones change. Most marriages are sexless. Like we forget that.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean that the woman's not being satisfied? If sex is if lack of sex, isn't that a problem?
It takes a commitment from both. But I think if I play my part to answer, yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you okay? How old are you again?
25.
25, and you think so? If you got married today, you think for the rest of your life, let's say you and your wife died at like 83 or something like that, you think for the rest of her life you can satisfy her sexually for the rest of her life?
If I understand her, if my goal sexually is to try and please her, like I listen to what she wants, I react to what she likes, and I do that to her, then I think so, yeah.
Okay, what about you, Danny?
Sexually, probably not, but I feel like if it's like emotionally a relationship, yes.
Okay, what about you, brother? What do you think?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Okay, cool. I think there's a lot of ego coming out right now.
I have a hot take on this.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of ego coming out right now. But go ahead. What about you? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go with just based off of my performance, then yes.
Oh God, the ego.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro.
it's
It's the ego. Okay, what about you? What do you think, Basil?
Nah, just realistically, girls are the same as guys. They're just not going to do it because they're in love. A girl doesn't want to cheat because they know it's emotional. If they really love a guy, they're not going to make that emotional decision to go fuck another guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Brandon, I want to hear your take on this. Do you think that you could satisfy a woman for the rest of her life sexually?
Okay, I have a lot to say on this one.
I know you do.
First of all, a lot of women aren't like men. Like if you have, when you're in love with a man, women typically only see that man. Like other men just disappear.
Correct.
And they're really okay saying this is the only dick I'm taking for the rest of my life. For us, just thinking about one vagina for the rest of your life sounds like a disease. I'd rather die right now. It sounds horrible, right? It sounds crazy.
Die right now.
It sounds crazy. And we can be really in love with you and just crave something. Like there's a phrase called the best pussy is new pussy. There's no phrase called the best dick is new dick. That's not a thing at all.
Correct.
So I mean, it just goes to show that we have just innate like thoughts about like, man, just smash into some random ass nobody girl, and she can be like a 6 out of 10 nobody, and go home to the wife that we really really love. And typically it's harder for a woman to do that. So
yeah,
I do think if you're a high performer in the bedroom, yes, you can please your woman sexually for the rest of her life because she's most chances not craving a bunch of new dick every day.
Correct.
Yeah, see, it's not ego,
but I feel like it's
that's what I'm saying.
like it's up to a certain age.
I was like, yeah, I'm fucking good.
You don't think a girl gets tired of the same shit over and over?
No, man, because typically I'm not. Watch this question right here. Have y'all ever had bad sex before from a guy? Well, they're like an 18, but yeah. Okay. Do you think it's more common to get bad sex or good sex?
What?
Like if I gave you 10 random dudes, do you think you have more good sex or bad sex?
More bad.
Bad sex.
Exactly. So if you have good sex from a guy, it's harder for the girl to just go out and just find some good dick. Like chances are she's probably gonna get fucked bad, and it takes time for the dude to get to know her body, etc. So it's easy for us to go find a girl and just bust because we don't give a fuck. It's we don't care, but like they actually want to be,
I can see. I understand what you're saying.
And the reason why I said that that ego is coming out is because as a guy, I don't think you ever even want to think that like another guy could satisfy your girl better than you could.
But it's true.
You know what I mean? But
if
we're being honest, women get bored way faster than men do. Way faster. But he has a point. The reason why women this is why women leave marriages and divorce more than men, because they get bored. Let's be honest. A lot of the times it's not really about money or anything else. It's because they're bored. Oh, well, you're not paying me as much attention as you were when we first got married.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Yeah,
does.
So my thing is, if I'm being honest, but remember, it's not an ego thing, because I'm not saying another man can satisfy her better than me. I'm saying if I have to think about the fact that right now, if I got married today, for the rest of her life, she could only have me, I would say that probably not. I probably wouldn't, because at some point women get bored.
Correct.
But I think that's the difference between men and women, is that we expect the woman not to go to another man. That's where loyalty comes in, because men show loyalty in a different way. Like we can go fuck another girl and we'll be like, yo, but I'm still loyal to my girl because I'm still paying all the bills. I'm willing to die for her. I'm taking care of our family. Right. Our loyalty is
protect.
Correct.
Yeah.
Our loyalty is different. But since they're not providing for us, they're not protecting us, we don't expect them to show the same type of loyalty in return. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reluctantly. Okay. Does that make sense to you? What about you, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay. So women and men show loyalty differently. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to that super chat real quick, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, we had a member chat from Captain. He says Eric says Alejandro's like a fart, silent and deadly.
Yeah.
And then we got a super chat from Michael N. He says everyone lying and cheating, so pick your favorite cheater/liar. LOL.
Okay, that's true.
Fair.
Okay, I would ask.
I don't know. I don't agree.
Majority of guys do that, but once you get to that top level, you don't have to lie anymore. That's why most guys cheat, but the high value guys cheat less than the other guys. But girls think the high value guys cheat more because they're open and honest about it.
Right.
So you would say a lot of women say that high value men don't cheat.
Yeah, they cheat less.
Why do you think that is, Brandon?
Wait, I think you're saying they cheat less because they're allowed to have sex with other people. That's what you're saying.
No, they're open about it. But when you're a high value guy, bro, you're not focused on getting the next girl.
Exactly.
You have other shit you're worried about.
100%.
And you have a girl that's bringing you peace, et cetera, and you can just come home, fuck her. Like, bro, you're not trying to text another girl, hit another girl up, just trying to fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I said this, I think, in one of the comment before. Like when we were younger, I cheated a lot. Like I had a couple relationships, I cheated a ton, but it's because my mind was so focused on women versus like building my career.
Yeah.
So, and that happens a lot to like younger dudes up to like 25, 26. But like right now, the girl I'm talking to right now, I have no interest in like chasing other women because I'm just focused on like trying to build what I'm trying to build, and then her. So
okay, it could also be that by the time you become a high value man, you're like mid 30s, right? Most men, you've already had your whole phase, right? You've already fucked the whole shit ton of girls, and you probably don't want to continue doing that shit because you've already done that shit. That could play into it too. Really I mean, I guess that technically could be called maturity, right? But it's just experience. You've already fucked all the girls, so like you know what it feels like.
Yeah, and even if she was like, hey, you can fuck whoever you want to, I'm not gonna go on a rampage and fuck 10, 30 women. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do it whenever the chance came to my face or I ever had this little craving or whatever. But even if she allows it, I'm not gonna go crazy.
So what if your girl said you can go have sex with whoever you want?
Yeah.
Right? Because you're a high value guy. But I also want to have sex with whoever I want.
No, you know what? I wouldn't even talk. I think it would break up. It would just be over.
Really?
Yeah.
The fact that she's even thinking about that shit, it's already over, dude. That means she's been thinking about it. That means she might have already done it.
Right.
No.
And she just got comfortable telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Yeah,
and girls are so good at hiding that shit.
But they do it from an emotional spot. So if they're doing it like see me, if I go out and I sleep with another girl and I have a girl at home, there's no emotion tied to it. I was just out with my people. I'm in another country. It is what it is. I'm with my brother. There was a girl there. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So if your girlfriend, hypothetically, I don't know if you have one or not, if she was to cheat on you, why is that worse than you cheating on her?
Well, why it's worse? Because let me run my ego. If she cheated on me, I obviously failed some way, somehow, shape, form, or fashion. I'm willing to admit that. So I'm going to first look, did I fuck up? And then if she cheated on me, it's worse because, again, she has an emotion there. So she's probably been behind my back, texting this dude, talking blah, blah, blah on Snapchat, whatever the fuck.
Okay. So what would you say to a woman that comes on here and says, I fuck dudes without emotions? What would you say to that?
You just a slut.
Jesus.
Send her to Saudi. You're just a horse.
Fucking haram.
Who hurt you?
Haram. If that's your thing, do it. Like, I know porn stars and that's how they are, but I mean,
exactly, they're sluts.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I mean, we had a woman come on here and admit that she had over 200 bodies in 1 year.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yo, what?
She doesn't have any emotion because I feel like women, once they get past a certain body count, that's why body count is very important. Your emotions for the person disappear.
I like that you actually asked that. So real quick, is body count important when it comes to dating? Yes or no?
Yes.
It is. Is body count important?
Yes.
Is body count important? Yes. Is it important?
Yes, it's important.
Okay. What's your body count?
Come on, I'm not gonna tell you.
You're not gonna tell us?
No.
Okay. What's your body count?
6.
6. What's your body count, Ali?
I'm not telling you.
You're not telling me?
Here, you little
7.
freak.
7. Okay. Guys.
So the 31-year-old and it makes sense.
Okay. Would you say that asking a woman her body count is equivalent to like asking a guy how much he makes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because when a woman's asking a guy how much he makes, she's trying to see, like, she's trying to ensure her financial happiness in a way. And y'all men are trying to ensure, that pussy happiness. If I can
pussy happiness.
No, like you're trying to ensure like you got a good woman.
I understand.
With that.
It's so the way I see it is it's a different way to view value. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So like the way that we're looking at women is like, yo, like what's your body count? If it's low, I'm like, damn, okay, I could teach her, I could show her things, you know what I'm saying? We could grow together, we can experience things together. Whereas a female is looking at what I'm making and she's asking me why, because she wants to see my value. So that's that's one of the ways that we view value in a woman. Right. And that's one of the main ways, if not like the main way that women are viewing.
Right. And that's why I'm asking the ladies if they think it's disrespectful, because when we ask women body count, typically most women think it's disrespectful.
Right. Right.
But when they want to know how much a guy makes, they don't think that's disrespectful at all.
Yeah. I don't think either should be asked, honestly.
Really?
Exactly.
I don't think
they shouldn't be asked.
I don't think a woman should ask, hey, how much do you make? I just think it's like, no. Like, I think it's important for you to ask, like, hey, what do you do for a living? I think you can assess it in different ways.
But that's the same question. It's
just she just acts in a different way, brother.
Yeah. I mean,
what is she doing? What is she doing as soon as y'all get off that date?
Okay, here's the thing, Brandon. If a woman asks you, what do you do for a living? She's going to gauge how much money you make.
Right.
Yeah, but I think that's okay. I'm just saying it's a better way of asking. I think it's important for you to know like what income's coming in.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
So what's the right way for us to ask? So what's the way for us to ask a woman?
Okay, so give us the perfect way to ask a woman what her body count is.
You don't. I do not. I do not recommend.
Yeah.
I do not
Yo, get my man
recommend.
some
There. No, dude. No.
Okay.
Dude, you are
So you have a girlfriend, or did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you know what her body count is?
Yeah, but it came out in the game. I didn't ask her.
Oh, it came out in the
Wow.
game.
Wow.
This nigga.
Wow.
I never asked a woman like, "Hey, on the first date, so cheers."
but-
what's your
But
body
let me
count?
ask you a
Is it
question. Do
surprising?
you think her value's tied to her body count?
No. I think it's important. First, if she
So
said
she had
like,
100
if she
bodies, it
said
wouldn't matter.
50, it would be weird. I would probably not be in the situation I'm in.
But
right
you
now.
wouldn't know.
But you wouldn't
because
know, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's something you have to screen out. For example, if I'm like, if you're on a date with a dude and he says whatever, he makes 70K, I don't think it's important for if you're looking for a long life partner to cross out the 70K guy immediately, because next year he could make 120K, 180K, whatever that could be. And I'm saying you can find an actual partner by talking to the guy, and he's 70K. That's more than average already. He could be building.
Okay.
You can't rebuild your body count.
And the women are going to agree with Brandon because it benefits them.
Yeah, like Brandon, think about it. Let's say you didn't play that game with her in a year or 2 years down the road when y'all have this tight emotional connection. She says the game happens again, and she says, "Yeah, I have like 400 bodies."
Okay, but like to counter that, she could just lie to you forever. Like
Yes,
no girl
I
has
agree.
to ever tell you.
So that's fine. What happened that she is honest to you? Because now you have that connection. She's like, "Oh, he's not going to leave me." And she said 400 bodies. What are you going to do?
No, but this is the difference, right? So
What are you going to do? Don't be political. What would you do?
What was the question again?
So 2 years down the line, she has this emotional connection. Now she's going to be like, "Okay, he's not going to leave me."
I'm out.
Okay.
If she said like right now, if you text me, "Hey, I saw the podcast. I got 400 bodies." Just want to be honest.
Yeah.
It's over.
So that means that her value is interlocked with her body count. So why would I ask her up front? Now I'm not wasting 2 years of my time and my resources.
Her total value is not surrounded by her body count.
Not her
That-
total
we
value.
agreed on that.
Yeah, we didn't say
But
her
it
total
is a
value.
piece.
It is
Yeah.
part of her
It's-
value.
That's
It's
a huge
part of it,
piece,
yeah.
and it's a huge piece.
Out of 100%, how much percent is that piece?
Do you get a discount for buying used cars when you get them with a lot of miles on them?
No, but I've owned good used cars before.
Me too.
Like I'm agreeing. I have a limit. Like if Shorty was like, "Yo, I have 20," that's a big problem for me.
No,
and I probably wouldn't
that's
take her
not the
serious.
problem though. The problem is that you wouldn't know. Like
Yeah,
there's
but
a-
you're getting lied to. Like you don't know either. You know what I'm saying?
No. First of all, here's the thing, and I have a theory. I think that if you're dating a girl, right, and you're really taking her seriously, and she knows that you're taking her seriously, if she lies about her body count, one, if she takes that shit to the grave, she's a fucked up chick.
No,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not. She's smart.
No,
she should
that's
lie.
that's
Y'all should
fucked
lie.
up.
Whoa,
No,
what is
no,
wrong with
why-
this nigga?
I got more.
Number two, I think a real girl that really cares about you is gonna feel bad that she lied to you about it. Like she's gonna feel shitty about it. And yes, I understand that women can lie to men about it, but fuck it, bro. It's like I gotta know. Personally, for me, I gotta know what I'm investing into. I just have to know. Now, here's another thing. What I'll say, right?
All right.
There's a reason why you play that game. There's a reason why you play that game. You weren't just playing that game.
I just want to know what game it was.
Right. There's
I think it was it's an app called like Piccolo. Like they had like a bunch of questions come up. But that's for sure not the reason. That game led to sex. That was the reason I played the game. I don't care what question came up. Take a shot for each body you have. I don't care if you took 50. I'm still hitting that. Night. Sorry, it doesn't matter. But anyway, look.
So you're hitting, then you're leaving because you said 50, you're out.
Yeah, but
I'm that. If you have 50, I'm still smashing. I'm not gonna wife you up. You have 50 though. But I'm not gonna cross you out because you have 50 bodies for a smash.
Okay,
Condoms are still real.
I would say
Yeah.
to any men watching this show, I would say, as much as I respect Brandon, that's a horrible way to go about it.
No,
don't go into a
terrible.
relationship and think that you shouldn't ask a girl her body count. I think you should ask a girl her body count.
Correct.
Okay, hold on.
But
Wait.
then I want to
too.
ask you,
Yeah.
Brandon. I want to ask you this, right? Because you said if she had 50 bodies, you out.
Yeah.
But all right, what happens if you don't find out until later in your relationship? So you're already invested. I'm just like, spinning out here. You're 2 years already invested in the relationship.
Yeah.
You never ask because you don't care to ask. You know what I'm saying? She brings it up to you. What are you doing?
I'm out. Same thing he said. You said 400.
Yeah.
But now,
even if she says 50,
to his
that's
point,
extreme.
he's
Yeah.
saying if you get that, you already wasted 2 years of your life.
Exactly. And
On
your
a girl that
resources.
that's not even your wife anymore.
This is my point. We cannot lie about our income because our income shows in our status of
Facts.
lifestyle, right? It shows
Facts.
in your car, shows in your home, it shows the things that you can do. You can easily lie about your body count. Like,
Without a doubt.
like she said 6. It could be 60, and we will never know. She's very quiet. She's very
It's 28.
feminine.
No,
No,
bro,
I think
so-
she's lying about that though. You can
Yeah,
tell. You can tell a master.
No, dude, I've seen
somebody
girls. I've seen like hoes lie about their
Well,
body count
yeah,
before, and
but-
that you cannot.
But
tell.
time
She
will
just
tell,
like,
bro. Time will
Yeah.
tell, though.
I have 5.
Time to tell, bro.
Yeah, but I think if I was a woman, you telling me if you're a woman, you wouldn't lie about your body count?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean-
lying. I'm
Yo,
lying.
if I'm a
Every
girl, I'm
time.
not gonna be a slut.
You know what?
Yeah, that's a
if,
fact.
if I was a woman, would I like? Damn, shame on me,
If
bro.
you-
I would.
Bro,
This
the
man
whole,
said shame on me.
Shame on me. I would.
Nigga, I'm not getting slutty.
We would
That's
have
that
to,
nigga.
though.
I
We
ain't
would have
lying.
to.
I think I
You
would.
don't know that.
if
Damn,
you
I'd be a
don't,
slutty ass chick, bro. Fuck.
Is that what you know it as a guy? Is that what?
No, because I'm thinking about how I am now.
Exactly,
You know what
but you can't say that because you would be a girl.
You're
you
right.
wouldn't think the same.
It would be stupid to actually walk around and tell high value men I fucked 60 guys.
Nah, just think about how that girl
dumb.
that just said she had 200 bodies in a year. Look how we all looked at her.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
if we were
Yeah,
to say that as a man,
yeah.
and we were supposed to be a girl.
Yeah.
No, the whole dating phase is a bunch of lies. All we do is tell each other lies until we fall in love. The whole thing. Like when the girl asks me, "Hey, are you just seeing me?" Yeah, I'm just seeing you. It's a bunch of shit. Are you looking for something serious? Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of lies.
Okay.
Until,
But that says a lot about her character, and you're gonna find out that out later by time.
I don't think
she's gonna
so.
say some shit that's a slip up, bro. You caught her.
Look,
No, that doesn't happen. You think everyone just catching body counts?
Okay,
flying out?
I think I understand Brandon. I think he's saying that because he's saying that we all lie to each other. So I guess you're gonna wait until you fall in love to then ask the girl.
I am not asking any woman, ma'am, what is your body count?
At all, at any point. So
Because,
you're just
because if I was her,
you
I
ask
would
them
lie
their
right
age
to my
too?
fucking face.
All right.
Do you ask them their age
all right,
too?
look. All right, you out in public, right? And you go with your girl. You don't know her body count, right? You end up going to a restaurant with somebody that she fucked and you would never know. And you know how Drake had that song, I know the type of hugs, those hugs that I used to give to girls that I used to fuck.
Yep.
Dude, that is not the same. Okay.
How is that not the same?
If we go
Because you
into
don't
a
know the body
restaurant,
count.
if we go, yeah, but it doesn't mean she fucked him. That is so like if I see a girl that I fucked and she hugs me with her man, she's stupid. Like again, if I was a girl, I'm not hugging a guy with a. Drake made a comment about some stupid girl that's hugging men when she has a man. That's dumb.
But a girl's gonna make it obvious.
No,
but girls are not that good at hiding that shit. They see it, they're gonna.
You're gonna be eating, and there's gonna be a facial expression that's gonna go because she's gonna be embarrassed that the nigga is in the same setting that you are in.
I don't know what kind of girls y'all fucking
girl.
with. The girls I fuck with are very subtle and they're not like that at all. Like for
Or they
example,
just
like
deceive us.
when these two right here, smart dudes walk in, they don't even look at them. That's how my girl is. Respectable. I'm not. Maybe the girls y'all fucking with ratchet, but my girl, there's no other men in the room smart like these two. So she's not, even if she fucked the guy like whatever right before me, she's not gonna acknowledge him because she respects me.
Yeah,
I know.
That's the kind of.
So she'll just tell you after.
She might look at him and realize, but she's not gonna be like, hey, what's up, Jimmy? No, fuck no. It's just dumb on her part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like going into that type of relationship blind like that, it's not a good move, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't apply to a job and not know how much I'm getting paid. You know what I mean? Like I have to know these things.
It's the same thing.
I have to know, bro. I have to fucking know.
I want to hear. Am I the only one that thinks this way?
Yeah,
I have a question.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know, man. I think
the two men that drink wine think like that.
No, I have a different view. I don't think it's linear like you guys are saying. Like 1 good, whatever, 10 maybe not, whatever, 100 absolute red flag. Like for me, it's more situational. Like let's say you meet a girl. Let's say she has 30 bodies. She says she has 30 bodies, but she had a whole phase in college. Let's say. But after that, she left that behind. She's working, she's living. And since then, let's say she's maybe fucking one person a year or something. Occasionally, she's got a hinge date, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Is that a red flag to you?
Yes, it's still a red flag to me.
Wait, if she fucked one guy a year?
Yeah, if she's
But she
just
already had 30 bodies.
if she's
How many?
casually dating. Yeah,
30.
She already had
let's say
30
between
30 is fucking wild.
let's
I'm
say
not-
between 18 and 22, she was in a
hoe phase.
fraternity, but for girls, what do you call
Sorority.
it? If she's in a sorority, she's a sorority girl.
Yeah.
But then after college, she leaves that behind. Her fun, like you said yourself, you said you used to be crazy when you were younger, but now you're more chill. Like, what if she's like that?
No.
It's different. Guys,
It's
are
different, man.
men and guys are.
I don't know.
I was like that because he probably gonna go into this soon, but like we have to create our value. So like a woman, all they have to do to fuck 10 guys tonight is go to Winwood and say I'm
Correct.
single, and 10 guys gonna be like, oh, I'm ready for you. Like I can't. I'm gonna go to jail if I do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Correct.
Yeah, that's weird.
We have to be
Don't do that.
somewhat attractive or some above average to attract
So-
that level.
So you
of
guys are saying girls are never allowed to have like a fun hoe phase ever?
The fuck? Why would I accept
want
that? Like, why would I want a girl that got slutted out? Like, what do I gain from
Let
that?
them live. She's living her life.
Okay, so my thing is like if I get a
A little bit, right? Like, look, I
Ask about her
agree.
daughter. All right, so if you're, can I ask a daughter question?
Yeah.
All right, so if your daughter, you got kids?
No.
If your daughter came to you and said, "Hey, Dad, I really want to start a hoe phase," that's probably what she gonna sound like. She probably gonna sound like that, right? Hey, Dad, I really want to start a hoe phase and fuck one guy a month for the next 12 months. You know what I mean? You can be like, what you gonna say?
Crazy. Oh, look, she's an adult. She can make her own decisions.
Jesus.
I might advise her to say that's not safe because she might catch
why are you
STDs.
clapping,
And
Yeah.
What the?
Alan like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
it's over here clapping.
Alan wants to be your daughter.
I think as soon as you're 18, you gotta let your kids be their own person, experience and make their own mistakes.
Oh.
As long as they don't go like completely off the track. Like,
But like, what if you're encouraging that takes her to that wrong side of the track that you don't want her to go?
I'm not encouraging. I'm letting her be her own person.
That's enabling it. You're enabling it.
She could get fucked by losers. She could get pregnant. She could get fucking diseases.
Look, we're gonna have the safe sex talk. We're gonna talk about always like make sure the guy wraps it up. Make sure it's bums out there. But
so my big thing is
I'm not gonna say you're going to university, don't fuck dudes.
Yeah,
that's fair. No, that's fair. So my big thing is I feel like sex for women, there's so much more risk for women.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are dudes that may have XYZ STD and they don't even know.
Yeah.
Right? Because they don't show symptoms, whatever the case
That's
may
true.
be. However,
That's
women
facts.
catch that like this.
Yeah.
Now
that's actually a fact that women actually contract more STDs than men do because of the way that their private parts are formed.
Yeah. 100%. So there's more risk for women.
Yeah,
right. So that's my big
risk.
thing with a high body count.
Yeah.
Is if you have a high body count,
yeah.
Damn, how many times have you?
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that, bro. I really don't want to think about that.
If she goes and does STD tests and she's clean.
No. Okay. Here's my thing though. Okay, because I knew you were gonna say that. Okay. Shout out to London.
Shout out to London.
My thing is this, right? Even if a girl has 30 plus bodies and she doesn't have any STDs, 30 plus guys came into you, took advantage of you, right? And didn't want shit to do with you afterwards. And then it's like, and now I'm gonna be the guy that comes and makes you a wife.
Yeah, I'm not Captain Save-A-Ho. Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't go buy a car that 30 dudes.
I was just about to say that. Can you go back to my car analogy?
You know what I mean? Like 30 owners had that car and completely fucked it up. Like the engine's fucked, the fucking, the
it's like
the
getting
brakes
an old
are
rental
fucked.
car.
100%. And then Brandon was talking
terrible.
about Brandon was like, I've had pretty good used cars. How many previous owners?
I don't know, but all the cars were great.
Yeah.
I had 2 used Civics, and then they both ran.
How many previous owners?
I don't know. It doesn't matter because it was working fine.
No. It was probably 1, 2. If it was like a 2000 Civic, it was probably maybe 5 owners max.
Yeah, it was a 95 Civic. That was my first
car.
It
was definitely 10 owners max.
But hey, it ran well though. So, but I don't think the fucking used car analogy works in this situation.
No,
I hear it a lot, but I don't. Yeah, it's very commonly used. Who don't like it?
Me.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
The 2 guys that drink wine don't.
Yeah, I was going to say. I got a better one for you then. If you don't like that analogy, let's do it with pets because they're more like humans, right? So cats, dogs, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. If a dog has 3 to 5 previous owners and you're going to be the new owner, you're not going to really want that dog. You want to have a newborn dog that you're going to add into your family.
Right.
Again, different. Okay. But look, me, I disagree with the whole. Like, I don't want a virgin. I know some of these get men like virgins. I don't.
Jesus.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want a virgin. You do too. Like, you probably agree. You want a virgin too?
Nah. I don't want somebody that has like
so you want your girl to get fucked a few times.
2-3 bodies. You know what I'm saying? Or like
okay, you said 2-3 owners.
Two relationships. But the thing is, that's not possible in today's society, bro.
Shit.
And in today's society, you're gonna have a girl that minimum has at least 15
but if
bodies.
you have a virgin,
where are you going?
Just the fact that you guys are saying that, like,
you guys, bro?
Just the fact that you guys are saying that you guys want girls that have already been fucked. It just sounds weird.
Like, that sounds crazy.
100%.
I like at least been in a previous relationship.
Like my thing
for me, it's different.
That's what I mean. I'm making it sound extreme.
I already have 2 kids. You feel me? I come with 2 kids. Ideally, I want to have somebody that's single, doesn't have any kids or whatever. If she comes with a kid, that's something different. But my situation is completely different because of the way that I came up in my life.
So if you had to pick a virgin, a girl with 5 bodies, which one are you picking?
I mean, the virgin.
Okay.
No way.
Okay.
Why?
I'm taking.
But it depends. It also depends on. Are they the same age?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we could do the same age. It could be 25.
Yeah.
That's like close to the end of the prime.
Virgin.
Yeah.
Okay. Would everyone pick the virgin?
Yeah.
No, hold on. What about you, London?
This is a really small factor. I wouldn't even consider it.
The virgin?
Virgin versus 5 bodies.
Okay. Let's do 15 bodies.
That's fucking
weird.
weird.
I guess it doesn't matter. Virgin or the 15 bodies.
Personality, bro. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're fucked. That's crazy.
Yeah,
what about you, Brandon?
I don't want a virgin.
Something I've learned is that a lot of times when we disagree with people, sometimes like we tend to think that they're crazy, right? I don't know, man. I just think I maybe I'm just maturing a little bit, but if he wants a girl that has five bodies, then that's cool. Like he wants a personality over the virgin. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I don't know.
I just personally don't want a girl that's been slutted out.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
I guess this is my preference.
You're gonna have
Your preference is for a girl that
Yeah.
got slutted out before. That's fine, but like my preference is the girl that has
Wait,
been
shout out
slutted
to you
out.
though.
I
for
think the
that
wine is
comment.
getting
I like
branded.
that, though.
I don't
Yeah,
go
listen,
buy
I
used
understand, I
tires to
understand.
put on my
Ladies,
Mercedes.
Ladies, what do you think about everything that we've been saying here?
A lot of slutting out. Say it for real.
Okay, so what do you think about the two guys that are okay with their girls already having experience?
They love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
like-
yeah.
No.
Wait,
bro.
wait.
You wilding over here, bro.
I want to hear from you. Go ahead.
Somebody
Cheers,
said
mate.
that they prefer the girl to be a virgin. Who was it?
Everyone else besides me.
Yeah, everyone except
All
for
of us
Was
except
Mr.
those
Used Vehicle.
All right,
Yeah.
like so would y'all like, all right, what if she has like one body, right? So
Mhm.
would you prefer the one with one body or the one that's a virgin? Because then there's not really like,
There's not really a lot.
They're
I would
picking a
still
virgin.
pick the
or
virgin.
you would still pick
Yeah,
the
why would I
virgin?
choose a girl that's had one body?
All right, just question. But what is so like, what attracts you so much like the one that's a virgin? Like,
She's pure.
Yeah,
what
Virginia.
is like attractive about that pureness? Like what is attractive about it? Like what makes you want to like, like
Another guy. I don't have to imagine another guy fucking her.
Have
I
you
mean, I
ever
feel like-
drink purified water? Like,
These
for real, like,
analogies.
that's the
I mean,
difference.
Yeah, no,
do you do that with everybody?
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I definitely don't think that fell into that. But
I know. What would you pick? Would you pick the one body or the virgin?
I mean, I feel like at that point, the margin is
If
so
you had to pick
small.
though, if you had to pick though.
But I feel like I'm factoring in other things.
Yeah, it's like it's
Because
too
what- that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
No,
going.
they're the exact same girl. Everything is the same except one girl has a body.
I'm going with the virgin.
What about you?
Okay, so wait, gentlemen, let me ask you a question. So what is it the body or is it because a girl can have one body like she's saying and fuck the dude 1,000 times?
Correct.
Right.
So is it the body or is it the fucking experience with the body? You know what I mean?
No,
Like-
it's definitely not
Yeah.
experience with the body. Because if it's one dude 1,000 times, yeah, at least she committed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Fuck.
Look, for dudes at home that can't just walk around and find a virgin, if you're on your first date, I think it's more important to say how many relationships have you had, because I want a
That's
woman that
different.
I want
Yeah.
to. Oh, wait, I know body count's important, yeah, but I
That's
want a
one
woman
way
that
to
has.
ask it. Yeah.
No,
Oh.
because here's the thing: a girl,
'cause she can have a whole face.
if you ask a girl that, if she hears relations, she's not gonna say sex. She's gonna say, "Oh, I've had 3 real relationships."
But
Correct.
she could have had a whole phase and fucked 100 dudes. Yeah.
Correct.
Exactly.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, I'd rather have a woman that has a relationship experience. Like for example, we picked her to marry because she probably has committed to men before and learned things from those relationships. You probably have made mistakes and learned from it. So, like for me, if I was looking to marry you, I would talk about your ex. I would want to not on the first date, but we'll talk about that. I would say what went wrong, what you learned from it, what are you going to do different next time. All that to me is more important if I'm committing to you versus like how many times did you fuck XYZ on the whole face. You
and
know
it
what I'm saying?
makes
I agree.
sense.
No, I agree.
I can
I
see
agree.
what
agree
you're
with you on that
saying.
one too.
Yeah.
I
I
agree
get that.
100%.
I get that.
So if you're a virgin at committing in relationships and you don't know what it is to be loyal and to have conflict, like you know how much you're gonna annoy the fuck out of me. Like I want you to like,
Right.
I annoyed my last guy. I'm not gonna annoy my next dude. That's what I'm looking. I want to hear that versus
Okay.
I never tried this shit before. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
So I feel like going back on what Brandon was talking about, how he doesn't really ask about body count. I think using deductive reasoning, if you ask the right questions, you can kind of
You'll
figure
figure it out.
things
Yeah,
out.
my God.
Where it's just like, yo, check it out. Like how many boyfriends have you had? Okay, it's like a job resume, right? We're looking down, like, damn, there's a gap in your
There's a
job.
gap in the
Yeah,
history.
yeah.
What happened in there?
Oh,
What
yeah,
happened
yeah,
in there?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's the
In
that's
between
like-
jobs,
exactly.
right?
It's
Yeah.
like, yo, I was in between boyfriends. Oh, what happened in between there? Oh,
Right.
you know, he really hurt me. He really messed me up. So I kind of had my fun.
Yeah.
There you
What does
go.
that? What does that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean you had?
Or
your
just
fun?
look at her
Like,
fucking Instagram, dude.
Right, you
Like,
know what I'm saying?
right. Just look at her IG. 9 times out of 10, if she's thought on IG, she's thought in real life. That's my like. You know what I'm saying, that's what I would do.
Okay, ladies, you guys can talk at any time too, man. You guys are
Yeah, good
dead ass
combo,
quiet
y'all,
over
good
here.
combo.
Any questions? Any comments?
I got a question. Like I was listening to that song about J. Cole that was just playing. I was curious, like, do men want to save women?
No,
No.
I don't give a fuck about saving nobody.
What does that mean? Say
Yeah,
Like
I need
save
to
a
go
girl. Like
more
you
in depth
want to
with that.
save her.
Like there's
From
a
what?
Like,
Like, yeah, what are we talking about from
I-
what?
I-
So like there's a slut.
No, not from a
Fuck
Two
you.
building.
types of saving.
Her lifestyle.
So-
You want to get
Yeah,
her
that's what I
right.
was gonna say. So there's a slut ass bitch, and you happen to you happen to like her. You happen to like fall in love with her. You know what I mean? And you want to take her away from those habits. Like, do you want to save that? The problem that I have with that is that, you know, men like me, bro, I'm so busy. I don't have time to coach
Right.
you. I don't have time to
Facts.
tell you like, yo, you should know this. You shouldn't know this. Like, it's too draining, and it really does take a toll. on your peace. You know what I mean? It takes a toll on your fucking peace. So I don't want a woman like that.
I agree 100% with what he's saying. So one of the things that I agree with the most is if I'm saving you, that means I'm taking time away from what I'm doing, right?
Correct.
If I'm taking time away from what I'm doing, building what I need to do to be a better man, that takes value away from me. When I lose value, you no longer want me anyways. So why would I waste my time saving?
Correct.
Those simping songs ain't real. That's why they got half these dudes out here acting like little bitches anyway.
Drake literally said, there's an interview with Drake before he blew up. He literally says, I don't know why they asked him this question, but he was like, yo, I'm going to become the biggest rapper. And someone was like, yo, how do you plan to do that? He says, I'm going to get to the women because through the women, I can get to the men.
Yeah.
Okay, so all these simp songs that he's talking about, they're not real. I'm telling you, the real men don't want to deal with that shit.
I don't want to hear nothing.
They don't want to deal with that.
That's why he
shit.
said, don't save her.
Yeah, don't save her. And it's just in general, it's like a lot of times men invest into women and you're building the perfect woman for the next man.
So same thing for women too, though. Like, you know, there's a women can put a lot of work into a dude as well, and he could just go ahead and then leave in front of another girl.
Okay, but who's more likely to leave a relationship, a woman or a man?
A woman, though.
Okay, so a lot of times, like I get what you're saying. Women can invest into guys, but most men, like if we have a girl that has been with us since we were broke and she helped build us. Even if we want to have another woman, we don't want to leave that woman.
Correct.
100%.
That's a fact.
Because we understand, like, there's probably not another woman like that out there. You know what I mean? And that's typically when we end up leaving you guys, when you guys are, oh, well, you know, you're a cheater, you're this, you're that. Then we're like, okay, cool. It's too much trouble. But just in general, it's not. This is why women initiate divorces more than men.
Yeah.
Men don't want to fucking leave. We understand how hard it is to get a good woman.
I get it.
Okay. Now, people like Brandon, you know, he'll save everybody. It's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
I am not the simp here, dude.
They just got to bring him a bottle of wine. He's in.
Rose.
Refill. I'm just kidding. Okay, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I was just listening because, like, I would agree with the guys in this sense, you know, like, yeah, it's just like, you know, like everything is so individual. So it's just like, I don't want to put everything in the same box, but I would agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, people were just so much more simple, man. Like people used to shame each other. You know, Andrew Tate says that if women walked around with their body count on their forehead, you guys would be ashamed. Right. And it would stop you guys from just sleeping around with anybody. Because now every time you get a new body, like if I see you tomorrow, I was like, yo, you just had a 5 on your forehead.
Yo.
You know what I mean? But like, what, you got 8 now? God damn.
Right,
you know what I mean?
What you was going through this week?
Yeah, so it's like, yo, we don't shame each other anymore. And you know, in society, man, like you see all the Megan, the Stallion and Cardi B's, and like they're telling women to go ahead out there and just pop your pussy and get fucked. And it's not a really good look. I want to get to the super chat real quick, and then I want to get to something that he said earlier. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we got a super chat from Captain. He says, after a hailstorm, I can take my car to a hail repair shop. After a whole phase, I cannot take you to a pussy repair shop.
See, used cars are okay.
Yeah, no, 100%. Dr. Kish says Disney teaches men to save women. Reality teaches men that women can't be saved. Save your mother, aunt, female cousins, and sisters. I agree 1,000% on that, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Whoever said that, you're a smart man. You are going places, sir. Keep doing that.
Yeah, he's already a doctor, man. Shout out to my boy right there. What I wanted to talk to you about is
we got one more super.
Okay, go ahead and read it real quick.
We got one from Super Santaco. He says, guys are obvious with girls in the way they feel about them. Why can't girls be more obvious about their feelings? If they were more obvious, guys wouldn't feel pre-rejection feelings before initiation.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah, women don't even know what they want to eat, bro. Like a woman can like a guy today and hate him tomorrow. It's super weird. They just live based off how they feel, bro. And their feelings can change from now to tomorrow, now to an hour. But you know, men are a little bit more logical when it comes to that. Like even when I meet women, like I tell them off rip, like what type of guy that I am. Listen, this is the type of guy that I am. This is what I'm into. You either with it or not. You know, but with a woman, like they're trying to impress you. They want to show you their best side. You know what I mean? So
Can I
You
interject real
disagree?
quick?
I would
So-
disagree because, to be honest, like I remembered your position and I thought that was awesome because I wish that every guy would be the same. It's like on the first date, explaining what kind of man he is, what he's looking for. But I see that here, in America especially, like everybody's playing whatever games. He's just not even talking to you. He tries to impress you, and you don't even know because you see a guy, possibly he's even wearing a mask, and you invest some time, knowing him, and then you figure out like who's the person. It's like, oh my god, no.
Well, you
I don't
didn't
like
vet your guy good enough then.
Sorry.
You didn't vet your guy good enough. You didn't choose him right. You didn't
Yeah,
go
but
do
at the
like.
same time, the question is how you. I mean, like I just see some people here, especially. I'm putting the comparison between the cultures, if you don't mind. The fact that just like people here try to put the mask. I don't know why the guys.
No, I would agree with you.
Yeah,
like
so
guys like him, like Eric, and the rest of the guys on the panel, we're going to be honest. But
Yeah,
like I
that's
was saying,
awesome.
majority of the time, guys are going to have to lie
Yeah, but
because they don't
why?
have that type of value. They haven't earned their place in society to be like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Because you wouldn't accept that as a woman. If
Yeah.
a broke guy said, yeah, I'm sleeping with multiple girls, the fuck? nigga?
Right.
Okay,
He's
so what is
gone.
your I don't know suggestion for women when they see that there is a guy, like he's not that open, but he still want to know the guy. So what would you suggest?
What do you think, Brandon?
I would just gonna say you have to make men wait. I don't like if you fucking the guy in the first week. I don't
No,
think
it's
it's a good
not
idea at all.
about
But
the intimacy or
Oh,
anything
so
like
what are
that.
you
Just you're
referring
trying
to?
to figure out like what's the person.
several dates. I would date the guy several times. Like you have to go out with him once a week for a long period of time, so you can see between the lines, see
Yeah.
what kind of house he holds, see how he treats his family, all that kind of stuff.
Correct,
You have
yeah.
to commit some time and go out with him.
It's like Brandon said
Kind
earlier.
of like investigation, like a
Yes,
small
it's like Brandon
investigation.
said. Listen, if a guy lies about his income, if you go out with him long enough, you'll be able to tell if he's lying.
Did
Yeah,
I?
that's
You're,
true.
like, you're like, he
100%.
he can
Yeah.
only take you to like that fancy restaurant so many
It only
times
lasts so
if he
long.
doesn't have that money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and just in general, it could be like some guys rent cars. It could be a whole bunch of different things. Like you can only rent a car, but for so long before that shit
Facts.
starts to add up. You know what I mean? So just in general, like you're saying, just go ahead and vet your guys. Like, I mean, I feel like if I was a woman, it'd be easier. And I want to get to something you said earlier about your daughter. I actually have a daughter. Okay, you have a daughter, bro?
Nah, I have two
No, you have
sons.
2 sons. Okay, you lucky, bro. God bless you. Okay, cool. So I have a daughter, right? And I
You're
feel
still
like
lucky.
who's lucky? Me?
You.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Of
my
course.
daughter's my best friend. But I'm saying in a sense of like with my son, I don't ever have to worry about him being a hoe. That's why I'm saying he's lucky, because your sons are hoe makers. You know what I mean? They're gonna be out there making hoes. But so my thing with my daughter is she's a reflection of me. Like think about it like this, right? I've been there since day one, right? And I've been providing for her financially since day one, right? Literally, like I pride myself on being a good dad. And when you turn 18, you're gonna come to me and tell me that you're gonna have a whole phase. Well, I can't just tell you like, hey, just be safe, because you're a reflection of me. Like all the hard work that I poured into you, right? Like you can't just go out there and disrespect me now, because you carry my name at least until you get married, right? And even then, like when you get married, I know the guy you're marrying. I know his family. Like I've already helped you vet the dude. You know what I mean? Because I care about you that much as a father. But I just don't agree with that part where you just kind of like let your daughter do whatever she wants because she's a quote unquote adult.
No, I think, but that's not a realistic scenario. Like nobody goes to their parents and says, "Hey, I'm going to college and I'm going to be a fucking slut."
You'd be
Like guys or
Yeah.
girls, you wouldn't go and say that to your parent. Like, but I'm not going to impose on her what
You
I
will-
think she should
Would
do.
you actually be surprised in America? That's actually a thing. Like if you see on TikTok, maybe not in the UK, but in TikTok, like you actually see parents like trying to be friends with their kids more so than parents.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like that with my parents. But I don't say like this is my intention of what I'm gonna do. Like I tell my parents about girls I get with, stuff like that. Like I'm very open with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I can't stop her if that's the path she's on. Then that's the choice she's made. Like as a parent, I'm not a parent.
So do you think that your parenting had anything to do with the fact that she's taking that path though?
That's I can't answer that. I don't know.
Bro,
What do
you
mean?
don't
So,
have to
yeah.
have kids to answer that question, bro. You don't. 100%.
What do you mean?
You 100% has everything to do
Oh,
with
yeah,
the way
yeah.
that she was raised, right?
Yeah,
so
for
like
sure.
the way that you carry yourself and the way that you act,
Yeah.
you're a direct reflection of who?
My parents.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
So-
no, you're right. So I mean, I think the way I was raised is how I want to raise my kids. It's like I was given a lot of responsibility early on. I was allowed to make my own choices, go down paths, make mistakes. Like I think this is a parenting question more than anything. It's about I don't want to raise my kids with a lot of don't do this, don't be like that, don't be like that, because then you end up pushing your kid away from telling you stuff. That's where my decision to not tell my daughter, like, oh, don't go be a hoe, don't go do this, Don't be doing that.
There
Don't be doing
are
that.
ways though that you can, talk to your kid and teach them without them feeling like they're like being shoved into a corner. Like, you could really, it's all about having that good communication with your kid. That's what you gotta have.
I agree.
For them to be able to trust you and to trust and believe everything that you say about men and what they want to do and all of this stuff.
Yeah. I think maybe it's because I'm a bit of an extremist. Like I just think that it is my job, even if my daughter was 18, it's my job to kind of like shield her from what she doesn't know yet. Because experience is the best teacher. But I don't need you to go out there and fuck 10 dudes as my daughter to know that it's not the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And I guess maybe it's just because it goes back to the fact that I'm really big on reputation. So I'm really big on like, if you go out there and fuck 10 dudes, like that looks bad on me too. It looks bad on your mother. It looks bad on your brother. It looks bad on the family name. But that's just maybe because I'm a little bit more like old school, traditional. Like I said, back in the day, bro, if everyone back in the day in your neighborhood, like your neighbor could whoop your ass back in the day. Like if your parents weren't home and you did something stupid,
100%.
your neighbor had permission to whoop your ass. You know what I mean? Like it literally took a village to raise a child back in the day. And now
teachers used to hit kids.
Yes, teachers,
the rulers,
the paddles and shit.
Yo, imagine that today. If a teacher hit a child today, that's
Jail.
that's
Yo,
so
it's the same shit with the military. Yo, they used to be able to hit them. Now you can't.
Yeah. So I guess that's just what I wanted to touch on with you, is because I think it just goes back to the fact that me being someone that actually has a daughter, bro, I just don't feel comfortable, just telling her just to go out there and be safe, man. I just don't.
And to finish on that point, like I think because I said like body count to me is not as important as it is to you guys. So maybe that's where the difference is. Like the way I view girls that I want to be with, for me, it's not that big a factor, but for you it is. So for you, it's important for your kid to have the same value. So maybe that's what it is.
So I would like my daughter to marry someone that's like me, right? Because I would want that guy to have like the similar values to me, right? And someone like me is gonna look at her body count and determine her value based off that. You know what I mean? So I guess in a sense, it's like I want her to be a good wife to the guy that she decides to be with. And I'm trying to get her to make the right decisions where she understands, listen, if you do this, then when you meet the guy that you want, he's going to look at you and he's going to say, listen, I don't like that. I don't like that you have 20 bodies. You know what I mean? I that's a turnoff to me. And guys won't tell you this. Like if you're honest with a guy, ladies, you guys go on a date and you tell a guy he has 20 bodies. He might not tell you that he doesn't like that because he still wants to have sex. But in the back of his mind, you're going to see his attitude is going to change. The way he treats you is going to change. He might start texting you back. He might stop texting you back. You might not hear from him anymore or not as much anyways. You know what I mean? You want to touch on that real quick?
I can say a lot. So you said real quick. I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Any super chats real quick, man?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Let's get to
We
those.
got one from Super Santaco. It says oh no, we read this one already. My bad, that's
cool.
it.
All right, cool. Ladies, I have a question. I want you guys to ask the men one question. Go ahead. One question that you want to know from the guys.
Like right now?
Yeah, right now. Any question?
Whatever you want.
Any one question you want to ask the guys.
Okay, so if you go for the first date, so what are you looking for in a girl? Like to make her decision, not to, to make her as a potential wife, not just, whatever other girl. What are you looking for?
Okay. Start off with you. Go.
Can we start with someone else?
Go ahead, Sergio. You start off.
I need a minute.
All right, so the first time I'm meeting a woman, I'm definitely looking at a couple of things. I'm looking at the way that she deals with whoever is serving us. So if we go to a restaurant, how she deals with other people that's not me. I'm looking at how she is dressed. I'm looking at if I'm picking her up from home, if she lives with her parents or whoever the case may be. Like, did someone come out to check if she's okay? I'm checking for communication skills.
That's a good one.
Can we have an open communication where I'm asking you questions, your level of intellect, right? I definitely want to know that you're more than just beauty. Because unfortunately, a lot of the time, especially down here in Miami, it's a whole lot of beauty and not a whole lot of brains, and that is very, very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. I want, I like value not so much just in beauty, but I need you to have some sort of intellect. Teach me, be able to teach me something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna provide for you. I'm gonna protect you, but at the same time, like, I need you to be able to learn and attain and use the things that you learn to help me be better as well.
Let me ask you a question real quick before we continue. Why do you think? Because I agree with you. basically everything you said. Why do you think that women in Miami are so beautiful but so stupid? Because that bro, it's no longer just like an isolated thing. This is an actual thing now.
It's an
No,
epidemic.
100%. So in the beginning, when I introduced myself, I work talent acquisition and career counseling. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. A lot of the times, some people blame COVID for really. Check it out. So from ages like 18 to like 24, they're like, I graduated with my bachelor's degree, but I did my junior and senior year online.
Okay.
So what did they use? ChatGPT,
right?
Whatever else they used, they Googled their test answers, things like that. So they didn't actually learn. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but 2 years don't fuck you up that bad.
It doesn't.
I don't think it does.
But now you have the 18-year-olds that were graduating when COVID first hit, right? Right now they're 21 years old.
Okay.
If they didn't learn their whole junior, like ass into junior year and all of senior year, that is actually going to affect them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because those very basic skills.
Yeah.
Right. They didn't do the research papers. They didn't do all that stuff because they just looked it up online.
Okay.
So I think a lot of, I want to say like the AI things and being able to research things instead of like the old school way where they had to like write that stuff by hand.
Okay.
Like I remember writing papers by hand.
Yeah.
You know
Me
what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
don't do that anymore.
I think I'm gonna be honest, okay? Because that sounds good, but I think the truth is that women understand in Miami that they don't have to know shit.
They really don't.
That's also true. That's also true.
So if you don't have to know shit to still get whatever you want, why would you bother?
Why would you
learning shit?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like women in Miami can be on a private jet tomorrow and not know the capital of Florida. Like they the basic shits don't apply to them. You know what I mean? So again, it's like if you don't need it, then why would you learn it?
I'm visiting here. Is it true that this is sugar daddy capital of the world?
I told him that.
Daddy told me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, be careful what girls you go on a date with. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been here, bro?
Me, I've been here like 2 weeks.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, why you come here first though?
Huh?
Why did you come here first though?
I've been traveling up from Colombia.
Okay.
Okay.
Medellin is El Poblado, favorite place in the world to go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Miami's crazy, bro. Like
Why?
shit. Like, and the thing is, men are kind of at fault, to be honest.
Nah,
Because
Because we well, I would say we, but men out there enable that shit.
They let it.
Bro, you could come on a private jet with me tomorrow. You don't have to know shit. Just suck my dick good.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know. What about you? What are you looking for in the first date?
So he said everything perfectly.
He did,
You
bro.
were like literally reading my mind. I'm sitting here
He did,
thinking
bro.
of things,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, is there
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
So he literally said everything correct, but I'm paying attention to a lot of things like how does she act with like me? Is she peaceful? Can I see myself? Is she one of those hyper everything need now like really uppity chicks, or is she very peaceful, calm? Because that's what I need. My life is very hectic. It's very noisy. I don't want to come back to that when I'm at the house. And then I'm going to see like, how are you interacting with me? What is your body language like? Like, what do you do? Do you shift around when I ask you questions? Like, there's so much that I've gone through in my life that I pay attention to the most innocuous little thing. Like if I ask you a question and you look down and then back at me or like shift, like I'm like, oh, okay, this bitch is lying. Straight up and down. But and I've done it too many times and had too much practice with too many various groups of people, guys and girls alike. So there's just things that I know that I can't even explain because there's just so many different little nuances that I won't even get into. That those are the things I'm really, really looking at and what he said.
Yeah.
Because that's shit you can't lie about.
Yeah, I agree with him as well, bro. He basically named everything. But what about you, bro?
Everything.
I feel like everything he said, the only thing I would add on to it too would be the flow of the conversation. How she talks about her family and stuff. Because I feel like if you date somebody and you're dating intentionally, they're gonna bring up their family.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring up how their family is around them. If you don't have a good connection with your family, and you don't value your family, you're a red flag.
Bro, that's
you're
deep.
gone. You're
you know
outta
what,
here.
bro? I'm gonna touch on that a little bit more too. I never considered this when I was dating, but women that have a bad relationship with their family are typically traumatized as fuck. Like there's something in there that should be a red flag. You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking huge red flag because come on, bro. Like if your family don't fuck with you, come on, bro. That's your family. What about you in the UK? How do they do things over there, bro?
I agree as well with everything you said, but the two main things from there are one, how you treat the wait staff. How do you talk to people around you,
Mhm.
and secondly, like how is our connection?
Into the mic, please. Go ahead.
If the conversation's flowing well,
Okay.
like if it's effortless,
Gotcha.
like if we have a click.
Yeah, like organic, just natural,
Yeah.
right? Okay. What about you, Brandon?
He nailed it as well. But to add on 2 things that I think are key, I want the woman to pay 110% of her attention to me. So
Yes.
that phone needs to be in
Oh,
your
yeah,
pocket
phone.
the whole
Yes,
time.
perfect.
Other
perfect.
things
I
gonna
think
add
that's
to.
key, right? So if she's like locked into the combo and she's maintaining the combo and not doing a bunch of other stupid shit, that's important. I hate when a woman on the first date takes a photo of the food. Like, what the fuck you
Ooh.
doing? Like, that means you're gonna post some food next week. I'm
Right,
like, who you
right,
with? That who
right,
you with there, right?
right.
So yeah, I think phone use needs to be eliminated if you really want to be taken serious.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, I got nothing to add to any of what
Yeah,
y'all
you
said.
great
Like,
answers.
y'all just added
Thank you.
everything in
Yeah.
there.
The only thing I think I would add to that is obviously, and I think everybody here would do that too, is I'm looking at Instagrams. I'm looking at everything before we even get on the
Yeah,
date.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
that lets me know if I'm gonna take you serious or not, even before I even
Yes.
meet you, bro. If your Instagram, like some of the Instagrams we saw,
Those
2
are
days ago, oh my
terrible.
gosh,
Holy
yo.
Funny.
She said I'm a fitness influencer.
Bro,
Man, the guy
nah.
didn't see not one gym
Right,
pic.
it's
in
all
that.
ass.
Word.
That
Bro,
thing
don't
straight
lie.
ass.
There
That
ain't no
thing,
gym pics in that shit.
bro, that thing looked like Pornhub.com,
Oh,
bro.
God.
Holy
No,
shit.
you're right.
It's funny
Uh,
that Instagram just popped up right now on Instagram.
Oh, really? Go
Yeah.
ahead and put it up real quick, man. Let's take a look at it.
Mind you, this is a gym influencer.
This is a gym
page, okay?
influencer right here. Let's take a look at it.
Look at
All right.
2 pictures of the
So
gym.
she finally got the gym
2
pics up.
pictures.
That's
It's
after
because
us.
y'all said
And
something.
that's
It's
'cause you
after
said
us.
something.
Bro,
Yeah.
she's not even in the gym.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of those was in the gym.
Look at this
Oh,
shit.
right
here, right here, right
She got one.
Okay, hold on. Go up a little bit. She's at the gym on a couch. Okay, shout out
What?
to her.
In a bathing suit.
What
Oh,
is
right
your
here,
first
another
shot?
gym.
Okay, so real quick,
What the
gentlemen,
fuck?
you're going out on a date with a woman that posts stuff like that. Like, what's your first thought?
We smashing.
I'm not
Smash
going
it.
on a date with her.
That-
What?
You're not
I
going on a
wouldn't
date?
even be there. Fuck no.
Smash it.
No.
It
Okay.
depends on what kind of
We're not
event
even
we're going
out to eat.
Yeah.
We're going out. Like we just
Yeah, we're going out.
somewhere.
To
Yeah,
eat,
yeah.
nah,
Okay.
nigga.
We're
I'm
not
going
going
to
out.
like coffee date, then fun time after.
Okay.
The fuck, I'm not spending my bread on dinner with her.
All right, cool. What's your question for the gentleman? Go ahead.
I don't have any right now.
You don't have any? Okay. What about you, Ale?
Okay, so you know how we were talking about cheating and everything. Okay, so to y'all, so everybody, what is it that like you feel like it will take you to like for you to think, oh, I'm never gonna like cheat and like on
Ale,
this
you got to
female?
stop. You're gonna get cheated on so many times in life. You gotta stop.
That's not true. Don't do that.
You
Don't
gotta
do
stop.
that. That's
Ale.
not true. That's
I,
not true.
like I almost want you to purposely get cheated on now because
God
because the thing is
Damn.
she's looking for a perfect like Disney fairy tale.
It's not
And
real.
it's not out
I'm
there.
going to tell you now, that's not real.
Yes. And
I
the thing is,
promise you.
and look, they may think I'm being mean to you, but I'm trying to save you the headache.
The heartbreak.
Yeah.
Like what you're gonna go through, you're gonna believe some guy's not gonna cheat on you. He's gonna cheat on you. You're gonna be heartbroken. You're
Like-
gonna be hurt.
Like we told
That's what I
you,
said.
the
That's why
high
we-
value guy is going to cheat less than a regular guy. You have to understand that. And a high value guy, since he already built his income, everything, built his value, he's gonna want to sleep with a girl. Maybe it might be 10 years down the line, but he's gonna do it at least
So
once.
basically, everybody like
But
you
don't-
think everybody cheats. Like
No,
you think
I don't think
you
so.
or you
Okay,
think
Okay,
there are men
okay,
that
so what you're asking is you're asking the guys what's one thing that would make a guy not cheat? Is that what you're asking him?
yeah, I guess.
Okay,
like,
guys, can
what
any
would be the
I
thing?
give you something
Okay.
real quick. If he's a broke piece of shit that lives in his mom's basement, has nothing going for him,
they're gonna cheat even
then
more.
he has to settle.
What? No, he's gonna
Right.
cheat.
They're gonna
What
cheat
are you
even
talking
Because
about?
he doesn't have that availability.
No, he doesn't
so
have.
when-
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, he
Bruh.
doesn't. Like he's saying, he's not have availability. He can't cheat or he can't fuck another girl. It's not possible.
Bro,
Well, I see what you're-
if he's broke, look. That's a terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
if you're an athlete and you live in your parents' house or whatever the case is,
Right.
he's gonna
I'm
cheat on you.
outside.
There's girls
I'm
on that
outside.
nigga's door knocking. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they're driving up to his crib because
Right.
he's an athlete.
Yeah.
And he can live with his parents shit, and he doesn't have any.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
To add
Okay,
to-
I should
to-
have added
I'm
video.
saying,
I
like,
should have
yeah,
added. I
like,
should have added
yeah.
a bad video game,
Okay.
etc.
So,
etc.
Oh,
to-
yeah.
to add to
That's
that-
what I was thinking, by the way.
to add to what he's saying,
Snap
Alex. So to add what he said to what he's saying is guys that like don't have anything going for themselves have nothing but time but to talk to other girls.
Tell the
That's,
girls. in
that's
fact,
that's
a
literally
fact,
how
though.
they in their mind. That's literally how they think they're valuable. Talking to as many girls as they possibly can. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let them try to give you whatever it is that they think they can give you. I don't think there's anything that you can do that would make a guy not cheat on you. Like guys are guys, and if a guy wants to cheat, he's gonna cheat. I just think honestly, if I were you, if I was a woman, just fucking do threesomes with her, man. That's probably your
That's
best.
a fact.
That's your best bet. Like telling the guy, listen, I'll give you the threesomes. Just don't lie to me. Don't do it behind my back. I think that's the best way to kind of like fight that, but in reality, there's really no way. I'm just telling you. Okay. Does anyone you have something you want to tell them?
I wouldn't cheat.
You wouldn't cheat on her?
Nope.
I believe him.
See, I've got both sides though.
Of course you do, Brandon.
I know
Of course you believe
dudes.
him, Brandon.
I know guys that cheat, but most of my friends, for example,
I can tell.
don't cheat.
Okay.
I think I don't know.
Nice
Maybe it's an
hit,
American
bitch.
thing.
Yeah.
But for me,
I'm telling you, in the UK, they don't cheat, bro.
No, they
Nah,
do.
but
They do.
so-
They do.
so-
People do.
There's
So
no
if y'all don't mind,
Yeah.
just a lot of the times I've been looking at like on TikTok, Instagram, they talk about how guys in the United States are grabbing their passports and they're going to other countries
Yeah.
to find their wives. Why is that?
They're not going to the UK though. They're going to like Thailand. They're going to
Sure.
like, Colombia.
However,
Colombia.
in the UK, they still are very, very, very old fashioned.
Yeah.
Very-
That's what
I
I'm
would agree with
saying.
that,
No,
yeah.
but
So
you have
the-
dudes in London that cheat as well.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's like two of
100%.
them. Two of them over
You know
there.
what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is definitely lower
Yeah.
than here in the States, because
Well,
here in the States, what's big right now? Women
Yes.
are independent. Women don't
Correct.
need us. Women
Yeah.
are, I'm not gonna be submissive. I'm
The
gonna,
psyop.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We have that
Fucking
everywhere.
psyop.
So
the same.
when you go to other countries, that's why when he's saying I wouldn't cheat, I believe him as well.
Yeah.
Because
Right, that's fact.
what I'm thinking is the women that he's talking to in the UK are doing all of the things that we are actually looking for. So he would have no reason to. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I mean, they don't even have guns in the
Different
UK.
values.
They have
Yeah,
knives and
they
shit.
have
You know what I mean?
knives.
So
Shank.
yeah, they're old school, bro. They shank you over there, bro.
They don't gotta reload.
Out to add too. Like you can
So wait,
almost
so I'm
like,
sorry. Wait, so do you think the UK men are better, or because they don't cheat? Like,
No, I think you have people that cheat everywhere. I think there's probably loads of people in the US that don't cheat as well. But I think just this popular culture, this like Instagram culture we're seeing with like dudes are high value and they're gonna cheat 100%, and girls are trash and they only care about money. I think this is like popular culture. I don't think the majority of people feel that way.
it's spreading too. I've seen some TikTok videos in the UK, man. It's spreading over there too.
Yeah. The same conversations we
Yeah.
have.
What about
Yeah,
you, brother?
Yeah, but it is true, by the way. Like what you're saying, yeah. In the industry right now, we're on a podcast. A lot of girls here like do like post themselves, like all the stuff we're into now, like on Instagram is very popular. But
Yeah.
and we're in Miami. But if you go to like any other fucking state, like in the Midwest or something, a lot of girls aren't doing the shit that we talk about. Like
Right.
the religion is more popular up there as well.
100%.
That's number one. Promiscuity isn't as popular as well. But you're just in a concentrated city where everyone's doing fucking social media podcasting, and it's easy to get famous when you post those ass photos like that. So
There's levels. to
but
all
I do
this.
agree. I do agree that even
Yeah.
the stats show that the majority of people don't cheat. Like I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's like 21% of men have cheated before or cheat, some shit like that. But and to answer your question, like you can almost tell. I don't even think you cheated before. Have you cheated before? No.
No.
Yeah, you can. I probably could tell that even before
You've
you even said
been
that, dude.
cheated on though.
Nope.
Nah, that's cap.
No.
If
That's
you don't want to
cap.
get
He-
cheated
he-
on,
he-
that's
he
cap.
just-
If you
he
don't
just
wanna
doesn't-
get-
he doesn't
Not
know.
that I know.
Yeah,
of.
he don't know.
Yeah, he
He
just didn't know about it. That's all it is. He didn't know about it.
I'm crying.
Hold on. Out of how many girls though?
What do you mean?
How many
Like
relationships?
how
have
many
you been in?
relationships? How many
I
women
have
you been with?
1 2-year relationship.
Oh,
That's
see
it?
that?
Okay,
Yeah, see
okay.
that,
That
that's
makes sense.
skewed.
Wait,
That's
wait.
super skewed.
Well, you're 25?
Yeah.
You've
Bro,
only
good
had
for
one-
you, my
yeah.
guy.
So wait, were you like a virgin until recently?
No.
No.
No, look, my view on it is like in terms of why I don't cheat the way I see it. Like if I'm single and I'm not looking for a serious relationship, then I can go be a hoe, do whatever
Okay.
I want, have casual sex. But I make that very upfront with the girl. Like I'm not gonna make you my girlfriend and then still be fucking other girls. Like as
Okay.
soon as you're my girlfriend, like I date
Mm-hmm.
to marry. Like the relationship I was in, my view was like this is forever. This
Correct.
is just her. I'm happy with her.
Yeah.
The relationship didn't work out. We had our differences. There was
Okay. Real
reasons for
quick,
that.
why didn't it
That's
work
good.
out?
I mean, look, it was a relationship that happened over COVID. So we started dating, and then 2 weeks in, lockdown happened,
Mm-hmm.
and we flew back to our parents. She's from Spain. My parents live in the UAE. So straight away, it was like long distance.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we came back, like you guys have heard about it. Like a lot of relationships failed during COVID
Mhm.
because you're locked in an apartment for a year. And yeah, there was just a bunch of things that I think the excitement died. We became like best friends, like an old couple very quickly.
Right.
And
So who got bored? You or her?
I think both.
Really?
Okay, if you're asking who broke up with who, she broke up with me.
She got bored.
Yeah.
But I ignored a lot of signs that
Correct. But
yeah.
but that's what I'm saying is, and I get it, and I'm glad that you're saying that. But women get bored so easily, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like it. Bro, she'll go to sleep with you. The next day, you won't even fucking know what happened. It's just that quick. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying.
So I got a question. Well, just while we're on the topic.
Yeah.
She broke up with you because she was bored or whatever the case may be.
She wanted more dick.
How
She wanted more dick. Let's be honest.
I mean, We don't know that, and I'm not gonna put that in his head. I'm not gonna ruin it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ruin it for him. But
He said, "I'm not gonna be the one."
Hey, listen. But how long were you bored for before y'all broke up?
I mean, look, there was a lot of things that weren't working in our relationship, and we were both trying to work it out. But at the end of the day, like, we were just very different with a lot of other aspects with our life. It wasn't just about sex. It was also like she had visions of moving back to Spain eventually. I was like,
I like your political answer, but can you give me like a straight answer to his question?
that is the straight answer.
Yo, let me
answer.
Is there
It's a
anything
very-
in a relationship that sex doesn't fix? Besides obviously cheating? Is there anything, bro? Because like for me,
Ambitions in life.
listen, if I'm going through something, see, that's the problem though. Maybe that's just what happens in the UK is that it is maybe because like it's like a 50-50 dynamic. Like here with me, she's doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. Literally. Like that's it. Like there's no like me doing whatever the fuck she wants. She's doing what I want. She's investing into me. In return, I'm investing into her in a different way. You know what I mean? Like there's no such thing as like if she wants to fly, we're done. You know what I mean? But we already knew when we got together like what it was. Like I'm building.
It's kind of like the UAE too. I mean, you said your parents are from the Middle East, no?
I grew up there, yeah.
Yeah,
My
I
parents
mean
still live
that's. I mean, isn't that kind of like the dynamic over there? The women are very feminine in their role, and then the men are.
I mean, it's a Muslim country, so
Yeah.
it's more Islamic rules that people follow.
So that was just how you were raised. You don't have to worry about it. Like you're not thinking, oh, a girl's gonna cheat.
No, I grew up in an international school, so it was kids from all over
Yeah.
the world. I had American friends, I had British friends and stuff. But
Okay, but
Yeah.
you still didn't answer his question. What was your question again?
How long before y'all broke up were you bored?
bro, I literally don't know how to answer that question.
You don't
I
know
think
how-
it was a long time. I think you were just settling.
So that's so the reason I asked that question
Yeah.
is because what I see is a lot of guys they'll get bored or they'll be tired of all the bullshit. They just aren't gonna say anything. They're like, you know what, dog? At the end of the day, I come home, she's there, and whatever. But the second that she's bored and the second that she like finds a problem,
Yes.
she's like, yo, I'm out.
Okay. See, and I love that. I love that because that happens everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. This is why women like if you look at all the divorces initiated by women, the men were bored too.
Correct.
The men were bored too. The men wanted new pussy too. The men wanted to do something new too. The men wanted to fucking pursue something else too. But they stayed. However, when a woman gets tired, when she gets bored, it doesn't fucking matter. It's done. You know what I mean? It's completely done. Which is why earlier when he said, if she cheats on me, I know I failed at something. Even when the girl's doing something wrong, the man's still taking the blame for it because it's like, what did I do wrong? Where did I fail?
I don't like the use of the word bored. I think it was more like, okay, imagine
You chose that word.
I didn't choose that.
You said she got bored.
Yeah, you literally said
Did I?
that we
Yeah.
both got bored, but she was bored too, and then
No,
that's
I
why
don't-
she
I
broke
don't-
up.
No, I think Eric said it first, then he agreed.
No, okay, I wouldn't use the word bored. I would say there are differences in the relationship. I was just more optimistic for longer that they could be fixed, that they could be addressed. And she's the one who threw in the towel first. That's how I
Right, which is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That as soon as a woman gets bored, it's over. Like she's typically not gonna sit there and fight for it. Like it's done. Okay, any super chats real quick?
No, right now.
Okay. What's your question for the gentleman? Go ahead.
My question is, like, if you really had that ideal girl that you guys would wife up, how long would you take to wife her up? And it doesn't
Instantly.
have to be like
This is a good
paperwork.
question. This is a really good
Just
question.
like really lock it down.
And I know she's the ideal girl
Yeah,
off jump.
This is a really good question.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
in black and white.
You would never know that off jump. There's
Hold on.
Yeah, but
It's
she
gonna
said
take
that.
time. It's gonna
Okay.
take time.
We'll start off with you.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
So how long it was like if you had the ideal girl, let's put it like this. Y'all been talking to a female for about let's say 2 months, whatever. And like how long would you take to wife her up if you feel like she's your ideal girl?
This is a good question. Go ahead.
I would wait at least a year or two.
A year or two?
Yeah. 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
You said I was already talking to her for 2 months.
Yeah.
If we already made it past that point up to that point, you already wife.
Yeah. Okay. What about you?
6 months, a year.
6 months. What about you, bro?
about the same thing, about 6 months a year.
6 months. Okay. What about you?
8 years.
Okay. 8 years.
I had to double take. Like
You're gonna marry her out of her prime.
Okay, look, I'll go 5 years.
Wait, to marry or to be in a relationship?
Yeah, but
No,
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
you said married. You said married.
When is the
right?
wedding?
I heard wife up.
Like,
When's
just
the
like,
wedding? Yeah.
bro, when I say marriage,
But you saying like dating
But-
though.
okay,
That's
but
why I
here's
said
the-
2 months.
so
She's already my
but-
girl.
But I don't think she's using like marry or I'm sorry, wife up as like actual
Because some
marriage.
people don't
Dating, like
believe in
making your
marriage.
girl.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
at 2 months, you're already my girl.
Yeah.
Hold on.
To
You
marry, no.
You're talking about marriage or relationship? Define it.
I'm
real quick.
Yeah,
talking
which one?
about like
Relationships, like take it seriously.
like
Okay.
very serious.
Yes.
Like you want to have
Relationship.
kids with this.
Yeah.
girl.
Oh,
A very
Yeah,
serious
yeah,
relationship.
okay.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay.
2 months,
Like, she is
you're
my
my
girlfriend.
girl.
Like,
Yeah,
You're
after the
my
2
girl.
months, yeah, that's all I needed
Okay.
to ask you out.
Okay.
I thought you talking about marriage.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's all.
Yeah. All right. What about you? What do you think?
8 to 12 months.
8 to 12 months. Okay.
I think 2's fast.
Okay.
For a serious girlfriend.
Fast.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to see
Yeah.
how what you go. 6 months. I want you to be. We gotta be fucking for 6 months. I gotta see how you rock. I gotta meet your family. Like all that shit don't happen in 2 months.
Okay.
Okay, I
It's
see
gonna
that.
happen
I
in 2
see
months
that.
though.
It can happen, but most people aren't like, hey, I can meet my family in 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want to do the full year to see what the loyalty looks like, what you're posting on IG, why you
And that's
fucking me.
fair.
But
all
she
that
said
shit.
you already figured all that out in 2 months.
No.
in
Right.
2 months,
Let's
like
be
you
real.
got that feeling.
You know,
want
it's,
that.
Yeah, but
she
you
said
can
it's
have
a
the
perfect girl.
Yeah,
To be
like
real,
So it's already there. It's
Yeah.
your perfect girl.
Okay.
No, but it can't be the perfect girl to me. I need to see longevity. So you don't see longevity in 2 months.
Consistency.
You can see good
Yeah.
trait for
Got
2 months, but if they're not consistent for 12 months, then
Right.
it's not going to be good.
Right.
Like, this
Look,
is the
look,
only
look.
time
I was
complicated.
using what she was going off of. She said 2
Okay.
months. I know she is the perfect ideal girl.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not
That's what I'm saying.
yo. If you made it to like the way that I like to talk to a girl, if you made it to 2 months of talking with
Yeah,
me,
I agree.
you're my girl.
Yeah. Yo, me.
I
So,
could barely make it past a week with some of these girls because of how they
Right.
mindset.
In the,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
first
Yeah.
6 months,
You know what
I'm
I'm
fucking other girls too. So like, that shit starts going down like over time. You know what I'm saying? The first 2 months, I'm still fucking like whoever, and I'm like trying to see which one I want to wipe up.
I feel that. I feel that.
Okay.
Like right,
so,
y'all too, right? The single dudes, like
well, okay. So
He's like, somebody.
I don't know. I don't do
Okay,
that. I don't
so-
do that.
so-
Brandon said, help me.
no, okay. So
It's just me.
No, so okay, let me go. So I think there's two different things, right? Like like for instance, when I met her right there, I knew, like, you can tell her, like, she's right there. Like the first day I met her, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna take you seriously. Like, and I was already fucking a whole bunch of other girls, but I told her, I was like, yo, I'm gonna take you seriously. But it wasn't until about like the end of the first month towards the second month that I was like, okay, cool. Now, like, because I've seen the consistency, I've seen you give me the good traits, and it was on a consistent basis. Like, it was every day. Like, she never went back home. Like, she's been here since day one. Like, we never had that time apart. I was like, okay, cool. Like, now it's serious. But I think that a man that's really into you, he doesn't need 6 months to a year for you to know that he's taking you seriously. Like, he'll let you know off rip.
Mhm.
Like I see girls date a guy and they're like, oh, we've been dating a year. I still don't know if like he really likes me. How the fuck do you not know if he really likes you?
Because
after a year?
realistically, in those first 2 months, I'm asking all the questions I
Everything.
need to
But
fucking
see,
know.
and there you go. See, I like what it's weird because me and Brandon agree on some shit, but we disagree on a lot of shit too. Like he says that it should take a few months, and I agree because then you can vet your girl consistency, right? But also our approach is different. I'm going into her like, what's your body count?
Yeah.
Who you been
He
with?
doesn't ask
Right? Like I'm off rip. I'm real confrontational. I'm like, okay, tell me this, and this way. Now I'm not wasting my time.
You already know.
Now towards the second month, I know where we're going.
Correct.
So I don't really have to, in a sense, see the consistency. I know off rip. Like I'm vetting and I'm doing my research. Like I'm like, chat, do your research. I'm asking friends around. I'm
Chat, do your
you know what I
research.
mean?
About to release the internet
Go ahead,
rules.
bro. Like let me know what's up. You know what I mean? So
Hey, Chad, do your research.
yeah. But yeah, from day one, bro, I told her straight up. I was like, yeah, man, I'm feeling you. But also at that time, I was fucking a girl every single day from the show. You know what I mean? So it got boring for me. Like I said earlier, I was like, yo, I went through that part where I was like, this is not so much fun anymore. And I got to the point where I was like, listen, if I do want to sleep with another girl, we'll just fuck her together. And she was like, yeah, we're cool with that. So it worked out perfectly. You know what I mean? But in general, like I said, it doesn't take a guy 6 months to a year for him to really know if he likes you.
Facts.
Okay, cool. But that was a really good question, by the way. And I feel like,
Thanks.
damn,
What?
a few years, God,
Nigga,
damn.
for actual
He was talking about wedding.
He was talking about marrying. Yeah.
Okay,
nigga,
okay.
a real marriage? Hell yeah, 5 years.
Okay. You know what? Let's talk about this real quick. So how do you guys feel about actual marriage? Because in today's age, man, I'm gonna be honest with you
I
guys.
don't want to do that.
Like marriage through the government, I don't believe in that shit no more.
Nah.
Is that to
Personally.
protect your money or why?
I think that,
It's for
like,
taxes.
for instance, like if a woman gets a divorce, it's literally called an award. She's awarded a whole bunch of
Right.
shit. Like it's an incentive to get divorced, essentially.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And
Get a prenup.
well, true, that's true.
Nah, but they can still finesse the prenup.
Yep.
But even then, it's like, listen, if we really have to go under the government and sign a piece of paper for me to know that, like, you're really with me,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I get the prenup situation, but I think just because of what I've seen and how unfair the justice system is towards men, bro, the system is literally made for women.
That's a fact.
Like men don't benefit shit. Like even if you look into like custody battles with kids,
Yeah.
like men are at a huge
Yeah,
disadvantage.
men only win
No,
that
that's so
19% of the time.
When my parents got divorced, like I chose to stay with my dad. I wanted to stay with my dad like really bad, and they were trying to like manipulate me literally into like choosing my mom.
Yeah,
literally.
not just your mom, not just her friends, but the court. You know what I mean?
the
Like,
court, everybody, exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It's literally like it is. Why would you go into a fight that you know you're already supposed to lose? You know what I mean? Like I get it. Like okay, cool. I like underdogs too, but it's just not a smart move. Okay, so how do you feel about marriage, like actual marriage under the government?
I'm not interested personally. I'm for sure would get my girl a ring, do the whole honeymoon thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we don't need
definitely.
to be like signing papers. It's not my interest.
Okay, what about you, Basil?
Yeah, the same thing. We could have the ceremony and all that good shit, but like we don't need to sign no fucking documents or extra shit just to say, oh yeah, we're really together. Like I don't understand that.
Okay, what about you, brother? What do you
I'm
think?
on the same page.
Same page.
Same
God
page.
damn, women, y'all should feel.
No, bro.
If I was a woman and
agree
I heard
with
all
them.
this shit, I'd be worried.
I agree with
What
them.
about you, guys?
I'm not doing it. It's a bad business move. I've already worked for Uncle Sam, and anything that man gets
Yeah.
involved in, we get screwed on.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's what
good.
it's really for.
Okay, what about you, Danny?
I want to get married, but I don't know if it's like the government and stuff like that. But marriage, yes.
Okay, I feel like the right woman could convince you though.
It's teetering.
I would have to-
Teetering.
I would
She's
like-
on the fence,
I
she's
would
on the
say
fence.
She would have to get
You
vetted.
can
Like
get married
everybody.
without having Uncle
But
Sam.
the thing is too, like I'm very different when it comes to me being in a relationship. I'm very intentional.
Okay,
Even with me having two sons, I only been in 2 serious relationships in my life. And
Okay.
I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot for me to commit to somebody because
Okay.
I don't cheat. If I'm with somebody, I don't cheat. So
okay.
I don't know how it would be like 10 years from now. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
But-
He likes that, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, okay. It's not cheating if
If she accepts it, it's not
If you don't
cheating.
get caught.
It's not. Yeah.
Oh, Josh, Josh, that's some toxic
I'm
shit,
kidding,
bro.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. That's the old me.
Okay.
It's
What about
supposed
you,
to
brother?
owe
Go ahead.
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get married.
Through the government.
Government marriage, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You're gonna do it
you-
Dubai though. It's
Yeah,
not the
he
same.
ain't doing it.
That's the finesse. That's the finesse.
Bro.
Yeah, I get married
Okay.
for sure in Dubai.
Okay.
Right. It's a 4.
Under
That's a joke. That's a joke.
It's a 4. It's a 4.
Okay. So ladies, out of 7 men, only 1 guy would get married under the government. How do you guys feel about that?
I really couldn't feel anything about it. Everybody has their own personal preferences, and I kind of agree with the majority that say that marriage, you don't really need that piece of paper
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, what is it? Love. That's what you got. So you don't really need a paper confirming anything if you really know what's up.
You want to know the crazy part about it is that this is new. Like men not wanting to get married is actually new.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, men wanted to get married because we understood that it would make our significant other happy.
Correct. And on top of that, the divorce rates were as high.
So this is a new thing. What about you, Ali? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I agree too. Like personally, I don't. Maybe the right one, like you said, might change my mind, but I know, like I probably know I'm not getting married.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn,
So
girl.
here,
well, that's
Why
different.
do you not want to get
That's
married as a
different.
girl?
Who hurt you?
You don't want to get married?
Just like maybe with the right one, and I don't even think there's a right one. And from everything that I'm learning, to I don't.
She's still
To
super
be
young.
honest.
How many
Yeah.
relationships have you been in?
She's still super young.
Well, I've been in one, but I've talked
See.
to I don't
Okay,
really
so that
do
nigga fucks
relationships
you
like
up.
that too because no, listen, I get to know them first. Like I want to really get to know them first. Like I take my time. That's why I haven't done really like relationships like that. So yeah, like
But what was your body count again?
I didn't say it.
You didn't say it? Okay.
So it's not. Low.
I if I had to guess your body count, I think it's probably like around 5 or 6.
Why do people?
I give her 8.
Everybody says 5 over. All right, it's not over 5.
It's not over
It's
5.
not.
There you
It's,
go,
it's 4 though. It's 4 for sure.
That's it.
It's 4 for sure. Okay.
Or 5. Because
Okay.
it's not 5 is not over 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take it, take it.
It's not
It's
over
hard to
5.
make it out of high school with,
Yeah.
with like what because everyone is pushing like, oh fuck this guy. Fuck
Yo,
everyone's like, it's
nowadays,
just so hard for them
nowadays
to-
it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard
because
to
well, we were in school. We weren't. I mean, my generation wasn't thinking about.
Wait,
this
Josh,
shit.
how old are you?
32.
Yeah. Okay. What do you feel about? How do you
Who
feel about
laughed?
all the guys?
Who
Yeah.
laughed?
who
laughed?
Who laughed?
Yo, who laughed?
The fuck?
Yo, that's
No,
fucked up.
I'm laughing at the question. I'm like, why are you supposed to?
Oh, I thought it was one of the girls.
How do you feel about that?
I'm crying.
I mean, I don't think it's an issue if they don't want to get married. I personally wouldn't want to get married either because I feel like I'd be so hurt to be divorced, Like, I don't know. I feel like I would just waste my time.
Mhm.
So
Well, I mean, you gain if you get a divorce. So it's not really wasting your time. At least you get 50% of his assets.
No, still.
Hey, have you been cheated on before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I feel the pain.
No, I didn't get hurt though. I cheated. They cheated, and I didn't really get fucked.
What did
No.
you cheat back?
Yeah, but
No.
you're afraid of getting. You're afraid of like long-term
No,
commitment.
I
you
never
said.
really liked anyone. Like literally.
Yeah, but you just said you're afraid of divorce. Like you're afraid of abandoning.
Because I'm afraid of
your.
failure. You know.
Yeah.
So basically, the same thing that happened with your relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he ended up you leaving. However, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
You want
Mhm.
something that's longevity.
Yeah. So it's just pent up trauma.
Yeah, facts.
I guess.
What about you? How do you feel about the men? You're a little bit more mature than they are. How do you feel about the men? And I say that as far as age, ladies. My bad. How do you feel about the men not wanting to really get married?
Well, it's interesting. What can I say? I mean, I know my point is I would like to get married at some point, but it should be something intentional from my side and the man. And if we get to the point where it's like we're like 100% sure that we want to be together, I would like to get married when we have the perception of getting kids very soon. For me, that's like if we don't marry, I'm not gonna have kids with that guy, because like this is the only way. Because I really would like to protect my kids, and for the future and everything. And don't forget, I'm a lawyer, so for me, it's crucial. We can be together, without the marriage if we don't talk about the kids.
But for sure getting that 50%.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're running out of time too. Your age.
So what do you want me to do?
I mean,
I'm here, United States, only like 2 years. What do you
Yeah.
want me to do?
Move out of Miami.
From the sounds of it.
yeah.
That was a hot
You're
take.
not gonna
brother.
find somebody here in Miami. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest. Again, I don't know Miami that well, but I feel that I can feel the culture. Like I speak all the 3 languages here. I speak Spanish as well,
Yeah.
apart from Russian and English. So I mean, I like the vibe of Miami, and my experience so far of people that I met as friends and everything is very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll say this, and I don't know if the gentlemen agree with me, but like everything that I've been through in life, and like I've already started making the money, and like I've already been through like all the experiences with the girls. I think when it comes down to it, man, unless like you're my age and you've gone through like experiences, like there's really nothing more beautiful than like having a fucking loving family, bro. Like having a nice cars is cool. You know what I mean? Like showing off is cool, but like when it comes down to it, bro, I don't know if it's because I've been hanging around Brandon too much, but like
It's a good thing, man.
Well,
I gotta
what-
balance you out. You on the other
Yeah,
fucking side. I gotta help him
man,
out.
like Basil might disown me after this, but bro, there's really like nothing as beautiful as like having a family that you can like,
See, yeah, I'm not there yet.
yeah, that you can provide for, and you know that they count on you, bro. Like there's nothing more beautiful than that. So
Yeah, I'm not there yet. We're. I think that's age, definitely.
yeah,
age.
yeah, man.
He'll
We're-
get there soon. I
Yeah,
have faith in you, Basil.
he'll get there soon, man. But yeah, how do you guys feel about that? About whatever? Because I personally like it. Even bothers me when I hear women say like, "Yo, it's cool." Like if I don't have kids, because like I have 2 kids, and there's really nothing more beautiful than having kids, bro. Like
Wait,
I'm telling you, listen, you can have the Bugattis, the fast cars, the yachts. You can have private jets. I'm telling you, bro. There's nothing as beautiful as having kids, bro.
Does anyone here have kids besides Eric and you?
I do not.
Okay,
You got kids?
Yeah, I love my kids.
Is there anything
man.
you would trade for your kids?
Nothing.
Like
bro.
anything at all?
I would give up anything for them.
Yeah,
I would give up
for
anything
sure.
For them.
Like, but I wouldn't feel like that if I had my dream car, which is a Ford GT. Like, if something was to happen to my Ford, like I wouldn't be like, yo, I sacrifice anything for my Ford GT. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same thing. Like for my kids, for my family, yeah, bro, I do.
So only y'all 2 have kids.
Yeah,
No girls.
no one else has
no
kids
other
here?
guys.
Okay.
Can I just say the caveat to that is
Yeah.
he saw my story. I've been through some wild shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you say the best feeling. I have to say the only, because I don't know what that's like, but I have to say is, well, the only thing comparable is when I have people reaching out to me, men, women talking about their boyfriends to me helping them, me helping guys get over this, that, becoming better men.
Yeah.
And when they reach out to me, they're crying. They're saying, hey, I'm suicidal, or I
Yeah.
wanted to do this. I
Yeah.
related with you. Yo, it's because of you that my life is different.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have kids.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not, because I can affect 25,000 people.
Yeah.
I can only have a
Yeah.
handful of kids.
Have you ever
know?
watched the movie Troy?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
You remember when he went to go speak to his mother, and his mother said, "If you go to war, if you stay here, you'll have like a beautiful wife,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a beautiful
yeah,
family."
Yeah,
And then and she was like, "But if you go to war, your name will be known,
yeah, exactly.
but you'll die."
right.
Right. And I get what you're saying. But I feel like you having kids doesn't necessarily have to stop you from still achieving that. You know what I mean?
In
Like,
a
you
way,
can still
it would, but yes, it wouldn't. So, like, if I had kids with an American woman, she would expect me to be here. I have to come home, take care of the kids. That ain't fucking good.
Yeah.
Listen to
Hey,
me.
look. But listen,
funny
you
as
got
hell,
Sophia.
man.
She's Russian. You good, brother? Good. You're valid.
So,
yeah,
like,
but see, that's the point, is because in America we don't expect women to play that part of that they're supposed to play.
exactly, and that's
Yeah.
But
that's what
women in other countries.
Yeah.
Passport bros.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, but like I'm saying, bro, I'm telling you, when it hopefully, right? Because you seem like a cool guy. If you ever have kids, we'll talk about this shit. And I guarantee you, I guarantee you, whether it's a daughter or a son, when that kid comes out and you see that kid, there's nothing that can compare, bro.
Oh god, that might be the death of mayhem, yo.
Yeah,
that might be the death of mayhem, and we don't want that
compare,
yet.
bro. There's literally nothing that can compare.
Now, you would probably continue it because you want your kid to see like the values that you have in like hard work and shit. So you would have the kid provide for the kid, but you still want to go out there and show like, hey, I do both. You know, I build and help thousands of people, and son, you or daughter, whatever you can too. You know,
yeah.
I just hear the stories from guys like Eric Thomas, and they do mention like, yeah, it is a little bit harder, and I've already had a hard life. I'm just trying to get to where I need to go, and then we'll talk about some kids maybe later on.
But see, the privilege that Eric Thomas has is he can be 40, 50 and still have kids.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like a woman at 40, 50, come on, bro. Like that's an unhealthy pregnancy right there.
That's one.
You know what I mean? And so like I Eric Thomas is one of my favorite motivational speakers.
Yeah, he's great. Isn't he?
You know what I mean? So like I see and he has kids.
He does.
You know what I mean? And if you listen to his speeches, his driving force is his family.
Was his family.
You know what I mean? So it's like you can still have the family and still do both. But I get what you're saying. 100%.
But see, we kind of use that family thing. Just mine's a different, I guess you could say, family, where I'm looking at all these people that I have influenced and could influence.
Yeah.
Where are they going to go if I'm not around?
I understand
what I got to say.
Yeah. No, I understand that 100%.
There's not a lot of outspoken dudes out here that talk the way I do, the way some guys out here do, and they're willing to get banned and canceled for it. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to talk away. That's why I love you guys. I'm what? Yeah, I got to get on this podcast.
Yeah,
let's go.
Shout out to you, man. Okay, real quick. Question for the ladies from you. Any question?
What is the biggest green flag in a guy?
Okay, green flags. I didn't expect that one. What's the biggest green flag on a guy?
Okay, I would say ambition.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to bait them. Yeah.
Okay.
After saying all that husband shit, you okay. So you like
okay, red and green flag.
There you go.
Okay, what's one red flag?
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be ambitious for the green, and for the red, it's gonna be when he follows too much girls, and it's just everything's about girls.
You're insecure.
No. Why?
No, I just said that because that's what girls throw around to men.
Myself insecure at all.
Okay.
Just joking. Thank you.
I was just kidding. What about you? What's one green flag, one red flag?
His money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Every joke got some truth.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, are you though? Are you really kidding?
It has to be part of that, but I'm just kidding. That's not the main. But when he's tough, and then a red flag would have to be when he's like too cocky, you know?
Okay.
Like
so like self-centered?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ale?
Yeah, green flag, I would say, ambition. And a red flag, let me see. Red flag.
Girl, you're picky. You probably have a whole list of red flags.
Exactly. I'm trying to pick.
Which one?
She's going through them like a Rolodex.
Say them all.
She got that shit in her notes.
She don't even know what a Rolodex is.
She don't know what that is.
I just showed my age right there. Sorry.
What's your red flag?
I don't know. Let's say, let's see. Well, okay, this is like super like specific, but one time like I was with this guy in the car and like he hit me like by accident with the door, right? And like he didn't apologize like right away. At least like say sorry, like a little sorry, you know.
Okay.
So I took that as a red flag. I'm like he didn't care. Like he hit me. I'm
so
like
maybe
damn.
like consideration, consideration, maybe
Consideration, you
Okay.
know, some like empathy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. What about you?
A green flag would be honesty, and then a red flag would be dishonesty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you? One question for the ladies. Go ahead.
All right. So if you painted your perfect guy in front of you, what qualities would he have? What would the dude have to be a perfect guy?
You know what? Real quick,
not including the money.
Real quick, before you answer,
it's not about money at
hold
all.
on. Before you answer,
Yeah.
I think, and I could be wrong, but I think the gentleman would agree that you seem like a pretty cool fucking female.
She
So
definitely-
why
Yeah, yeah.
why you're
Definitely.
single is like, what's the red
Yeah,
flags
that's why I
on
said
you?
I asked
You
that
got a
last
date
time.
tonight,
Like-
by the
like-
way? Like, what are you doing later?
Yeah, like you see, but like I'm trying to figure out in my head. I'm like, because whenever I see like an older woman, she's already had the whole phase, in
Right.
my opinion. Like what? Like why are you still single? You know what I mean? Again, but
And your mentality is too good. That's why the last time you were here, I
She's
was
super
like,
squared
"Have
away.
you been in a relationship? And like, what toxic trait do you have
I remember
that you're
a
not
question.
telling us?"
No, it's not that I don't have it. It's just like
KGB.
no, it's just I'm trying to say we broke up kind of like I don't know what we're talking. What's
well,
that?
remember she's a lawyer, so she's
You
not
know
gonna
what the
come back.
KGB is. You know what the KGB
Bro, you think the
Oh, that
KGB
one.
is
Okay.
lawyers?
No.
The
I'm
fact
not the
that she
Russian
said, "Oh, I
accent.
don't know what that is," just
I'm
makes
not-
it way crazy. Wow, what is that?
No,
You're
but-
from Russia.
The way-
Can I just point out that the Russians
This is live, right?
No, it's like I didn't expect you to say that. It's fine. I thought it was like
Threw her for
whatever
a
other.
loop.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that we broke up kind of recently, and again, I was in a relationship, meaningful relationship. So it's just like, I just didn't have the time, to meet people and everything. It's not that I'm picky, but if I get into a relationship, I know what I'm getting into. Like I have only 2 relationships in my life, and they were like very long lasting. So I don't put myself in a situation where it's like I don't know whether I'm gonna see the guy, in 1 month, 2 months. Like we know that from the very beginning. So just I need my time. That's the answer to your
Okay,
question.
so answer his question real quick. Your
What was the
perfect guy. What are
Oh,
his
my
traits?
perfect guy. Oh yeah. So I think that the only thing, like if I can choose only one thing, I think his consideration
No,
about
it's multiple things.
Yeah,
I'm
multiple
saying,
things.
Oh,
don't
several.
include money.
Okay,
Just take
it's
the
not
money out
even
the
money.
table.
Money is not the point. Like
Okay.
I know. I'm saying it for everybody.
Listen,
It's
I
not
want
just
I
for
want you to
everybody.
give me the
Yeah.
traits because I want to see if he fits those. Go ahead. What your perfect guy? What traits does he
Okay,
have?
first of all, I think he has to care about me.
Okay.
Because I see that guys here being very selfish, even though they're nice guys, but they even don't ask me like what I'm doing, during the day. And for me, like this is a red flag.
Okay.
He has to be considered about that. Being, like nice to other people as well. Like having like family oriented things, and the third would be I don't know, like being honest, trying to be honest. Like trying to not because if I catch that he's gonna be lying, I mean we're done.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, those are good ones. What about you?
He has to be smart,
Loaded.
Make money. Okay.
make money, funny,
Okay.
very, very tough, very.
What do you mean by tough?
Yeah, what is
Like
that?
stuff
Yeah,
like
Like what is tough?
Elaborate,
mean?
please.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Like dominant energy, right?
Like
Not
not
like
scared
submissive.
to say something when it's needed to be said, or like to protect me when I need protection.
So like assertive, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Is that it? Okay.
there's a lot more, but yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Well, first, funny.
He can't
They gotta
cheat,
be
right?
funny.
Okay. Go ahead.
Funny. Ambition. Yeah, he gotta be ambitious, like me too. Style.
Red
I love
flag.
men that got style. I love that. What else? You had said something. I was about to say something like that.
What do you mean, like me too?
that's why I said the red
ambition,
flag.
like me too. What do you mean?
Ambition. Yeah, we both. Ambition just to like be a better version of ourselves.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, when a woman says ambition, that shit don't turn me on at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm
Like
thinking
the
you're
fucking ambitious in your career. Like fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's only for the UK people. Okay. What about you? Go ahead.
Okay, for my ideal guy, definitely tall, smart, hardworking, works out, caring,
Yo, every time she listens to
Protector.
something, she looked at my boy Danny.
Relax.
I'm looking at the wall. But nah, yeah, just them qualities, honesty, strong, smart.
Okay. Shout out to you. What about you? What's your question for the ladies?
So, what qualities do you guys like in a guy that doesn't revolve around money and attributes like physicality? So we're talking their personality traits, because none of you I didn't hear a lot of those named in there.
They gotta be like goofy, really, really goofy.
Yeah, I heard
Money-
funny.
money was a-
I heard,
money
I
was
heard
a-
funny.
and I heard one more.
Yeah.
Honest.
It's
I think Brandon once
intelligence.
said, like, if you're funny, bro, that's
You
like
said it.
it's a
Me,
wrap.
me.
Oh, 100%.
Serious.
You could be
Yeah.
ugly and
Right.
if you're funny, bro, you got a chance.
That's
You,
a fact.
you giggle your way into some
That's a
pennies.
fact.
Easy.
Now you
Yeah.
could be a 3, I'm telling you, but if you're funny, you're like a
3.
7.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm standing.
From a-
yeah,
from a
I'm
3 to a
standing.
7 'cause
yeah,
you're funny?
because you're
That-
funny.
that's-
Yes.
Nah, ain't no
See,
way.
this why
You know
y'all
why?
let the broke niggas hit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
Hell no.
You can make a laugh, you can make ass clap and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got time to make jokes. I'm over here like, y'all, I'm grinding, I'm doing my thing. I don't have time to be funny.
That's
Like,
true.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta be naturally. You feel me? You gotta be naturally.
I feel you. If you on a date or something, you could be. You're not working
I
on a
agree.
date.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Nah, I feel you.
No, but
He's still calculated. Damn, I missed his client.
Listen,
It's a Terminator.
I get exactly what he's saying, because what he's saying is when you're so busy, bro, like being funny isn't your priority.
Right.
But I get what Brandon's saying. Like in a certain situation, yes, you can be funny. You have time to let your guard down and stop working. But overall, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't give a fuck about being funny.
A lot of people are. It's hard to be naturally funny though.
Yeah, that's why we
honest.
say
Not
you
a
gotta
lot of
be
people
like
are.
naturally funny. It comes out naturally.
I think to be honest, for most men, right? I'm not trying to speak for you, but
Yeah.
I feel like we're kind of similar in a way. For most men, bro, you can only really be funny when you're really comfortable with that person. Like when you let your guard down and that's your person,
100%.
then yes, it comes easily. But other than that, bro, like if you're just grinding, bro, I don't give a fuck about making you laugh. I want to make money. You know what I mean?
That's why I say girls either pick a guy that has money or a guy that's broke. She's not gonna pick the guy in the middle that is average. The guy in the middle, he's comfortable and shit. The guy at the bottom, he's sending out 100 DMs trying to get bitches. He's gonna find out that way to get fucking bitches. And funny is one of the top things.
Yeah, the girls like the guys that message you from the morning to the time you go to sleep. Like he wants to know, like, how was your morning? How was your lunch? How was your 3 o'clock? How was your 5
don't like
o'clock?
that.
I want to
No,
talk
he
about
doesn't have the
that.
time
Well,
for that.
no, because so a
But
second ago,
there's a difference though, because you're older, right? You understand that a man that's doing that to you now, he probably has no value. But women like them, they're a little bit
they like
younger.
No, I'm
Like
the
that?
same too. I don't like spamming. I don't like you to be texting me all day. Like I'm doing something. Same. There was this guy. He wanted to see me every day. I'm like, I work too. Like I got a life. He wanted to see me every day. He would like cry. Like one time he cried, like trying to manipulate me.
Oh,
like
what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Wow.
So I'm not with this shit.
That's all the red flags.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, what's your question for the ladies? Go ahead.
at what point in time do you? So your question was like, when do we wife? Right.
Okay.
At what point in time do you take the relationship seriously?
From like
Ooh, I like
the
that.
jump.
Okay, fireman.
The jump for real. Like if I see you putting in the work, you got the qualities that I'm taking you serious.
That's
like,
cap.
No, I'm being for real. Like you're gonna be taking. It's like it's you and that's you till
That's cap.
further notice.
The only reason I could kind of believe that is I feel like girls don't want to talk to multiple niggas at once.
Not
But they'll
even.
have the primary nigga and then have a lot of secondary scrubs on the side.
Facts.
Okay. I'm gonna let them finish and then I'll give my thoughts. Go ahead. What about you? How long does it take?
Wait, what was the question again?
You want to ask it
the
again?
question? So the question was, at what point in time do you take a relationship seriously, like with a dude?
Well, I have never, taken like a relationship like seriously like that. So I guess until I know like he's like mature enough to like make it like a long term,
Mhm.
like good enough to make it a long term.
Okay. What about you?
Usually I would have to see if it works out. If it doesn't work out, I wouldn't really.
How
try.
long though? How long?
Work out how?
If we can work together, make money together, I wouldn't have to worry about, oh, I gotta go do this work, blah blah blah. We can do it together.
How long does that take?
Probably. I don't even know. I
For you,
think
for you to realize that,
Yeah.
like, yo, this is actually something that like we're cohesive, like we're working together.
it probably like 5 months, because I do know that guys tend to change, and I don't want to like mistakenly like choose
Okay.
it wrong.
That's fair.
Ms. Lawyer, how long does it take you?
Well, to be honest, I don't waste my time. It's like on the first day, we're gonna talk about what I'm looking for, what he's looking for. And then we're gonna, start how to feel how we have the chemistry and everything.
Yeah.
I don't have my 5 months or anything, and it's not because of my time, like my age or whatever.
No, it
It's
is.
just-
Nah, yeah, it is. Subconsciously,
It
it is.
has
No.
everything to do with that. Let's
Subconsciously,
be
it
honest.
is.
Okay, but I want to say something that I was always like that. I was always like very, like time focused, effective, and it's just like, why we would spend, I don't know, like waste the time of each other. Like, so I'm trying to figure out from the day one, like I'm trying to explain what I'm looking for, what he's looking for, and to see how consistent we are in whatever we said. And that's the thing.
Okay, let me say something. Women take their time after they hit 30 very seriously.
But why I don't do that?
Hold on,
I don't know
hold on,
why.
let me tell you why. Let me tell you.
Possibly from
that
today, yes.
You guys take your time as seriously as guys take your body count. The reason why is because you know that your time is
Connected to that.
ticking.
But I
Bro,
don't-
no, listen, no offense to you, right? Because you're pretty, you're beautiful, right? But when you hit 37, you know that the amount of guys that are gonna be looking at you is gonna be way less.
Facts.
You know that, right? Because at 37, people are looking at the 25-year-olds, the 24. You know, they're looking at the younger girls. Whether you, I don't care if you use the best facial cleansing shit at night. It does not matter. Like age does not stop. Time does not stop. You know what I mean? So most men don't want 35, 37-year-olds. I don't know one guy in here besides maybe him that would date a 37-year-old. I just don't see it. Would you date it? Like,
Fuck no.
I just don't. I can't see it. You know what I mean? So this is why earlier when I was like, "Yo, you're running out of time." It sounds bad, but it's true because I'm telling you, like a guy like me, I wouldn't even look at a 37-year-old unless I'm just fucking. Like we're just fucking and that's it. Like
I've seen some pretty ass 38-year-olds and shit like that, but I couldn't do it. Like what sense does it make?
Gaps between.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot. So with the older women, I feel like there's just a lot of men got to be realistic, and it's just like, yo, like you're at that age and you have expectations that I'm probably not gonna meet. So why are we even gonna waste our time here? Yeah. So I feel like for you, you're saying like, yo, I don't have a 5-month whatever because you know exactly what you want, and you know if you're not gonna waste your time.
I'm sorry, and it goes back to experience. Like women like that have already been traumatized. You've already been cheated on. You've already been dumped. Like you don't want to waste your fucking time. You're like, yo, listen, this is what I'm looking for. If you don't fit it, bye.
Get ready to get lost.
And, and another thing I'll say is why the reason why I said it was cap on you is because and like women have more options than men do. Like you can get contacted by a guy in Dubai that wants to fly you out, but like I guarantee you, none of them have ever been contacted by a woman that's trying to fly them out. Like I just it doesn't really work that way for men and women.
I have,
you know
but there's money tied to it. I was scared.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I don't want to give you my cash app.
With the exception of that, okay? So what I'm saying is, in general, what I've seen from women is that when they meet men, typically, not all women, but they always have options. So it's not just like, oh, well, I got to see if you're the guy. Well, like a lot of times girls will meet guys and they're so invested into other guys that they don't even know that they're dealing with a good guy. You know, I've seen this shit happen before. And then they wonder why they end up with the shitty guys. Well, because there's actually good guys out there. But I've even seen situations in relationships where like a girl is dating a guy and she'll leave the dude in the DMs, may not even reply to the DM, but he's like up next if something was to happen.
That's what I was talking about, the little side niggas.
Hey, girls always know who's next.
Yeah,
they always know.
Like, and this is why a lot of guys don't like Instagram, because they understand that dude is, hey, how are you every single day, and you haven't replied to him yet, but you know, damn, he's actually pretty cute. If shit doesn't work out, I might start replying to those DMs. Yep. You know what I mean? Like this shit happens all the fucking time.
Hey, but God forbid you bring that up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, yo, you need to delete that man. Oh, you're insecure.
Who hurt you? Yeah, you're insecure. Yeah.
And it's like, yo, no, that man wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
How do you know? Well, because
let me send this.
I've been that man. That's how I know. I've been that man.
Yeah. And the reason why men know this is because we've been that man.
Exactly. That's all it is.
Look, I've been that guy that has hit up a girl that had a boyfriend. So I know this. So how can I sit here and pretend that I don't know this and apply it to my relationship? You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Any other super chats, bro? No supers?
No, sir.
No supers? Okay, cool. What's your question for the ladies, bro? Go ahead.
Wait. Well, I just want to ask a question, or rephrase that question to get an answer out of you.
Okay.
How long would you take until you were comfortable to post a picture of you and the guy that you're seeing?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, for me, yeah, not on the first date. For sure. I would need some time, at least, at the moment when I feel like, okay, we're like a couple, like at least in a relationship. Yeah, that's the date. Immediately, I'm going to post him.
So how long?
I think it can be 1 month, not more than that.
1 month?
There's the answer.
All right.
1 month. Okay.
She already said that. She's very direct. So in a month, she's probably getting all the information she needs. Yeah. I feel it.
Damn, bro. But it, like I said, it goes back to being old, bro. When you're old, you can't waste time, bro. You're about to die. Bro, you're about to
We went from we're gonna have kids, so you're about to die.
Hey, all I'm gonna say
is she just Caitlyn Jenner you, bro. She said, yeah. So you're gonna go home in a stretcher.
You're gonna go home in a stretcher, bro.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is if she's KGB, you're in trouble, dog.
Oh God.
No, but it's true though. Like older women understand their clock is ticking, bro. They have to make a move quick, right? And it is what it is. What's your question for the ladies? Go ahead.
So this is a cliche question on social media, but let's go with what do you bring to the table? And you cannot say loyalty
or the table.
Okay.
Or the table.
Okay. What do you bring to the table?
Well, that's a great question because if I know what I'm person I'm dating. So because I kind of like we figure out from the very beginning, it's like I'm the partner. I'm bringing to be a partner of that person. You know, with all the qualities that he has, and he's looking in a woman, I'm gonna be that, because otherwise I would not be dating that guy. So he finds a partner. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's like kind of like good answer for that, but it's just like
I see what she's saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what she's saying because I want to hear what the other girls.
Yeah,
are say.
I agree with that.
So I'll let them finish and I'll come back.
What about you,
she says.
Matiga?
Sure.
What do you bring to the table?
I think I bring a lot because I know how to cook. I can cook for you.
What's the capital of Washington, D.C.?
Washington, D.C.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You didn't even know that was a state.
She learned.
She was like, what?
You didn't know that was a state?
No, stop, please. So I can cook for you. I'm very naturally like up and ready, so I would want you to be up and ready too. Like if you have trouble waking up in the morning, I'm gonna get you the fuck up and like eager you to work more and like what's the word? Hype you up to do better. And I don't know, because that's just how I roll.
Can I interject to that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What difference would that be than me getting a hooker, a maid, and an assistant?
Chef too.
And a chef.
Because I'm in one. You know, you don't need that extra stuff.
She said I'm in one. Okay, cool. What do you bring to the table? Go ahead, Ali. Ali, you demand a lot, so you better bring a lot,
Right.
bro. What you talking about?
Well,
Your
I'm
man
gonna
can't
say
even
the
look at other
most
girls.
important thing. I'll just say I'm like the most positive person. Like I can like make like it don't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter. Like I always like make something positive out of it. So I'll never like you're going through something. I just be like, oh my god, like what are we gonna do now? And just worrying like fuck, like no, I'm gonna help you like to like get better, whatever we need to do, like get out of that situation and do something better, you know. And like I'll never like keep like bringing negativity and more negativity. I'm just like a really positive person.
Okay.
That's
Is
all.
that
That's all.
it?
Like
That's
that,
all you bring
like-
to the table.
Listen, I
And
like
more-
that
I said
one.
the main one.
I think
Okay.
y'all
Okay.
should answer the question like your dream guys asking
Yeah,
you,
man.
hey, I really
Yeah.
consider you
This is
consider
a
as a
job
wife.
I don't even got a
interview.
dream
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
no more.
Okay, but let's say that your dream guy's in front of you. He asks you, "Hey, I'm really thinking about taking you serious. What do you bring to the table?"
Yeah, because
I
I
can't just say I'm
for
gonna
the
be your partner.
positivity shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to one of my boys.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't need a girl
Yeah.
for that.
You know,
Dream guy,
okay.
Ale. Dream
Well,
guy.
but I'm
in front
saying
of you.
we're talking about a partner, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we're not talking about friends. Like
Okay,
friends,
list something else.
I could go to my friend too. Like,
List something else.
Huh?
Besides positivity, list something else.
I think the
Yeah,
problem
that
is I think the problem is women don't really know what men want. You know
It's
what I mean?
really
Like if
easy.
you don't know what a guy wants, then how do you know what to bring to the table?
It's really
Because the thing is, like, women aren't taught to cater to men in today's society, but men
Right.
are always taught to cater to women. Like that's literally what society's built on. That
that Disney
if it wasn't for that, like look at OnlyFans, look at it, like all these crazy ass fucking apps, sugar daddy websites.
Deadass.
We're always catering to women. What about you? What do you bring to the table?
I'm bringing tonight's dinner. I'm gonna bring intellect. You know, children in the future. I'm gonna bring
At least she said children.
massage therapy for them stressful days.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
What else? It's a lot.
Okay, I like that. I like your answer too.
Coming
Yeah,
back
'cause
to
she
her
said the
answer.
positivity.
When
She said something.
Well, I don't like what they said, but
Nah,
when she said the partner thing, what she was really trying to say is, I cater to my man.
Yeah,
I'm a cater to the
yeah.
table.
And that's what I got
Yeah.
too. I got that. Listen, whatever you want, like I'll do it.
Exactly.
That's
She's
what
catering to the table.
That's the
Can I-
type of okay.
Can I point this out?
Yeah.
You're not from here. They are.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm
That's
not from
very
here.
rare.
Yeah,
But hold on. Well, hold on. How long you been here?
Me, I guess in Miami.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the
You've been
United
here for a
States?
while.
Only 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 45.
Okay, real quick. You know what? Let's make this fun. What do you bring to the table as a man?
Loyalty, like no cheating.
That's true.
This
Yeah.
nigga- Yeah.
That's true.
Yo,
You know what? You know what? For most women, that's a W right there. Listen, you know what's funny? The reason why I say for most women that's a W is because women will actually, they've come on here before and they've said that they'll take a broke dude
Yep.
as long as he doesn't cheat.
Yep.
Like they've actually said that shit before. So I would say that. Okay, cool. Loyalty. What about you? What do you bring to the table?
Loyal. I'm loyal as well. Protection, a future. You know what I'm saying? Just building an empire together. That's about it.
Okay, what do you bring to the table?
I'm a protector. I'm a provider. I'm brave. I'm a hard worker. I'm courageous. If something needs to be done and you have a problem, I can solve it. I've been through hella shit. So
Before this. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, man. What about you, brother? What do you bring to the table?
I mean, Chris hit right on the head. Provider, protector, financial stability, just doing all those things, courageousness, all that good stuff. I've definitely been through enough in my life where I know I can step up where it's needed.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to you. What about you, Brandon?
No, you first, Basil. You first. No,
because I wasn't gonna say. I was just about to be like, nigga, I'm about to do an echo chamber.
Yeah. They nailed it, but you're not gonna have to. What about loyalty?
Huh?
You heard me.
Everything except my answer.
Yeah.
How is that not loyalty? Though?
Yeah,
How is that not loyalty?
No. Look, if my girl accepts what I'm doing, bro, I'm loyal. That we show loyalty different.
Yeah.
I always say it's monogamous.
I agree with the gentleman. I also I'll bring girls to the table so you don't get bored. You know what I mean?
That would be fun.
Yeah, you know, I'll make sure that we have a brand new girl every other week or so. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, yeah, like I said, man, and then this is why I asked that is because men show loyalty differently. Like, bro, if we're willing to die for you, like that's
different.
So
that's
much
a different
so
level of
loyalty.
love. You don't even understand that.
I agree, bro.
Yo, you know I hate when girls are like, "Oh, I'll die for you too." Shut
Bullshit.
the fuck up. When some shit pops off, you the first motherfucker to run.
Not even. It's like some pops off, and it's like,
yeah, to be stunned. Yeah.
What are you staring at?
The perfect example
headlights.
to that is if they have a boyfriend and somebody that goes to jail, what's the first thing they're doing?
They fucking another.
Oh, yeah.
They're moving on.
They wild, yeah.
If you were gonna die for me, you wouldn't move on.
Agree, 100%.
They're looking for that protection. They're looking for somebody to provide for them because guess who can't do that?
The man that's in
Yeah.
jail.
Big dog, you're locked up.
Yeah,
You're doing shit there,
100%.
bro.
I agree, 100%. Yeah. Listen, man. Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to the panel. This was a fucking fun ass panel, man. We appreciate you guys so much for coming.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. We have a dope ass show tomorrow night with some lit ass fucking guests, man. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for the nighttime show. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for holding down the trolls, chat.
I would have touched you with a fucking